We live. What's up, everybody? It's Game Talk. I'm Gangster. I'm here with Brimstone, aka Digital Fracture.
What's up, fellas?
Go Get.
Hi.
Reem Chan, aka Yeetus Deletus.
Hellos.
And my man Blue.
Hu Tao is based in Chungpil.
Fuck up. Don't speak anymore.
Just saying, Hu Tao is incredibly based.
How
What?
y'all doing tonight?
I could. My week awful. So no, I
I'm
haven't been
tired.
good.
Yeah.
Shitty week.
Was it awful
No.
though?
Yes, it really was. I'm not even saying.
Yeah,
that as a
no,
mean
it
way.
was. No, he's serious. Yeah.
Really?
Why
Was
is
it
that?
really though?
Oh, I guess if you don't want to share, you don't want to share, right?
I'll tell you later. But I'm
we-
definitely not
we
talking
don't
about
need
the
to-
stream.
Yeah, we don't need to. Yeah.
Can I just take a guess at what I think it is?
No, I don't want you.
Is
to
it Whammon
say it.
related?
Yes, it's
No,
whammon. Yeah,
no,
totally whammon.
no.
You should have just let me
No.
go with that, and you should just stuck
No,
with it,
I'm
and the
not.
questions would have stopped.
What's up, JC?
I'll just text you it later. Just yes, I'm honestly gonna text you my nudes later, but no, I'll text you it later. Just no, no.
Yo,
I don't want
nudes,
to.
let's fucking go, gamer.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're gonna get
okay, this
you're gonna
is,
get a dick pic now.
From who? From Blue?
Jamie.
Highly doubtful.
Jamie's
I've
gonna
already
care.
gotten one before. It's all good. I don't need any more.
Fucking stop giving me grenade kills, please.
Hey,
No, no.
Remzio, welcome
Why,
to the
that's not
stream.
that
How's it
hard.
going, bro?
It's not hard, it's just annoying. But I prefer that to stasis because I don't feel like using stasis tonight.
Stasis
Moral
from
high
like
ground.
Stacy.
No? Not more high ground, I just don't feel like it.
Stacy's mom has got it
over
going on.
Anakin.
Wait, what was that, Pete?
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Of course.
Okay, but like, what
Alright.
kind of Stacy we're talking about? Like the crazy kind of Stacy's with like colorful hair, or just like a blonde Stacy?
Nah, we're talking about Yandere
I think
Stacy.
I think they're all crazy.
You know,
Yeah,
that's
well,
a
fair
perfect...
enough, but like one of them's technically worse than the other, and one will get you banned off like any fucking platform and make you lose everything. Pick one.
Monday, Stacy.
That's crazy.
So,
All-
to
so
get
your
into
mom?
topics, since Blue mentioned Yandere, so did you hear Yandere Simulators finally being released?
I saw
Like,
that.
as
Yeah.
a full game?
It only took I don't know, his community
It was
and
at least
big
15
YouTubers,
years, isn't it?
big
Yeah.
YouTubers to step in
Like
and be
almost
like,
20
okay,
years.
dude, this is what you
Oh.
do to optimize your fucking systems because your
No, it
systems
has
suck.
been 20. It has almost been
You
10
know
years.
what?
Yeah, almost
My
10 years
fault.
because it started in 2014.
I am all for a psychotic
Why does it
Yandere.
feel like it's been longer? Is he gonna try to sell it too?
The what?
Is he
Oh,
gonna
he's
try to
probably
sell
trying
it?
to sell it. He's probably
Yeah, I
trying
thought
to
it
sell
was.
Let me
I thought
look.
it was coming on Steam.
Yo, I'm getting that shit off my fucking favorite website, F95 Zone. Let's fucking go, gamer.
That's
Wow,
goose.
meme. You're a.
Yo, I'm
you're
not
an-
giving money to the guy that's fucking part of the cum chalice. Like, fuck off.
He's not part of the cum chalice, he is the cum chalice.
There, that another reason why not to give him money.
That's
What
even
the
more
fuck?
of a
What the
great
fuck
advice.
is the cum chalice?
Google
Have
it.
you not heard about the cum chalice?
No, I haven't, and I don't think
cum-
I'm gonna want to Google that from what you guys are
It's-
telling me.
Right.
It's something that meme's mom is usually gets called occasionally.
That could be hot.
I'm
But
pretty
the
sure
real
it's just a drink your
But the
mom
real
drinks,
question
but okay.
is a Yandere harem a battle royale?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. As
Well,
long as
probably
we have,
be good
as long as
VR
we have that
jam.
question answered, we're good.
Nothing like
You
anime
sus?
girl
I'm not
BR
sus. What are you
games. My
talking about?
favorite.
Cum chalice.
Either way,
Consumed by cum chalice.
So wait,
You're
how long?
weird.
Many years did it take him?
It was a long
Yeah, it's-
time,
Well, like,
A lot longer than it probably should have.
right?
no. I'm assuming he didn't add everything he wanted to add. Because the game he wanted to make, which he doesn't have the skills to make, was, like, let me think. It was a mix of Persona, and Hitman, I believe. The
Wait,
the
you're
social
telling me I have the other-
Go ahead, what?
You're telling me I'm gonna be able to pull out my my stand in middle of combat? I'll bring my yandere harem into the pocket world to use my stand. Let's go. Let's go. Pretty base.
No, no, his goal was to make something like the social system of Persona
You're
5.
you're talking about social links. I know. I just thought it'd be cooler to have stands in a yandere simulator game.
Yeah, and some of the stuff he wanted to add is definitely not going to be finished. He finished all 10 rivals, and from what I remember seeing, like earlier this year, it's not anywhere close to where he wanted.
I think my favorite thing is just hearing the stories of people fixing his game and then him just going back on it and doing it his way and then just breaking the code even more.
Yeah, dude. Like I remember seeing YouTube videos of people. Like I didn't even know about Yandere Sim or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Until the YouTuber that I watched like went in and recoded some of his shit, and then the guy like tried to fucking block his video. I'm like, dude, the dude's trying to fucking help you, you tard. What are you doing?
No, he wants his shitty code to do everything.
Fucking moron, dude. Like, Jesus.
Blue, are you joining us?
He's like straight trying to help him out and shit. He's like, and he wasn't even being rude about it either. He was like, hey man, this is what you can do to make it better. This is how you can optimize your systems to be able to handle the number of characters on screen at once. Because I guess there's a huge lag issue. It was dropping and it was bad. It was just terrible. And so the dude went in there and like rekeyed a lot of his shit. And then the dude was like, oh yeah, I'm going to try to block you now. Like, what?
It's because he coded it better than he did, and he was also, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Salty like his cum shell.
All right, y'all ready?
So weird, bro.
I'm ready.
I'm down.
Cool.
Yes, I'm alive, sadly.
I say you're weird, but
no.
That works too.
You know Tiny Build, right? The people who help with
I'm
Hello
not ready
Neighbor.
yet. Hold on, let me get these.
Yeah.
Are we doing Crucible or are we doing
Oh, he's already started.
Alright.
So
That's fine.
Tiny Build, what? Did they help him?
No, they were going to help him. Like they had one of the developers helping him. No, ready? So he gave the code to the developer. The developer was like, "Oh God, this is awful. Let me fix it." And he pretty much fixed everything. And because the what's his name?
The actual dev fixed it. It made it impossible for him to read it.
Yeah, and then bitch just was like, "Nah, this isn't gonna stand. You'll get the fuck out. You're fired."
Basically, just did a massive fuck up.
Yeah, he could have had
Sounds like the whole
everything
thing is
he
one
wanted.
giant clusterfuck.
No, he could have had everything he wanted in the game. Like, it's gonna release soon. He said it's looking at a mid-September release. It's
My favorite thing is how he
mid-September.
said soon, like every single time he did an update.
well,
Well, no,
I'm definitely. Here's the thing: if this game's gonna cost some money, I'm definitely not buying it. I already got a game coming out this September that's probably gonna be fun, if nothing else.
What are you talking about?
Melty Blood. I don't really play. I'm not good at fighting games.
Wait,
but Melty Blood is
wait. What Melty Blood's coming out right now? 'Cause I have
the second game or whatever.
Is that Actress again?
It's
that Crescent Moon or some shit?
it's Melty Blood. I'm not familiar with the fighting game. I'm only familiar with the visual novel Sugihime.
Basically, he's buying it for titties.
Yep.
Well, no, the fighting game, dude, is amazing. Like,
Okay,
I
but
love it.
Blue's not buying it for the fighting though.
No. No. He's
Yeah,
getting it for the
thing.
waifus.
I mean, I bought Tekken for the waifus. Tekken was
Yeah,
the
I'm
fun
on
one.
Oh, I still need to like play you in that and like kind of like.
No, I'm
Have you
definitely
learn
I'm definitely not playing Tekken with you. Tekken 7? No. I'm
Dude,
good.
I'd play with you. I'm not gonna go in on you and shit. Like, I'd teach you the game.
If you're
Like,
not
I'm not gonna
clapping
just
his
be a
cheeks,
dick.
that's not how you fucking teach people. You clap his cheeks and then you teach him how to play the game.
If I want a teacher, just toss my cheeks right over 7. I'd go play League right now. You know?
I was about to say, I feel like the argument we made from like was it last week, where we sat there argue about if toxicity ruins games.
No, nah. He doesn't. No, Tekken. It's not that people are toxic that ruin the game for me. It's that people are better than me. Silly, all my friends who told me to buy the game,
So
just like it
basically,
pops up
everybody that
like,
plays any game that you're not good at, and they're just better than you, and like
Yep.
whatever, you're just upsetty.
Well, yeah, it's a fighting game, and I'm getting absolutely smashed.
Oh, I can get
Well,
smashed
I
hard
mean,
too,
like I
but
said,
hey.
dude, like I can walk you through Tekken.
Bro?
Tekken's my jam, dude.
Bro? No, wait, hold on, bro?
You had to think about it for a second. You're like, wait a minute, did he just say what I think he said?
I had to like shadow play it for myself real quick.
Yeah, I'll fucking smash you hard, bitch.
Shadow played. I need that for myself later.
Okay, well, in other news, the 2042 soundtrack leaked, and the main theme's out, and I think it's fucking terrible.
Aw.
Wait, so it's not gonna be like Battlefield 4's theme? Or, like when you start to get...
Dude, it's not even close to that.
Oh, whoops! We could probably get copyright
Oh,
struck for
fucking
that.
snipers.
It's so
I mean-
bad.
Has Battlefield had a good theme other than like 4? Because I played
Yeah,
5.
3
Bad-
is great.
okay,
2040,
Bad Company-
2142, Bad Company.
2,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battlefield 3 and 4.
2,
5's
1942.
okay. I don't hate 5. I think I don't really know what 5 sounds like.
I don't really like 5, so...
Well, you were
Yeah.
playing it.
I was, because a friend asked me to, and I was...
If I ask you, it's nothing. Fuck.
You never
I
asked
like
me for
5.
response.
I know
I
it's
did
got.
ask
I
you
know
in
it's
voice
played with
chat.
hackers, but I kind of like 5. It had its issues, sure, but
No, I mean, no,
It's a fun
because playing
game.
5, we were playing a hardcore server, and it was awful. It's fucking
Why
miserable.
would you play hardcore?
Because that's all of my friends want to play, which is fine. I mean, I'll deal with it. But all I'm doing is just sitting in towers with a sniper, because if I walk out anymore, it's going to be a dead sniper shot.
I use the bar a lot. It's so much fun.
Also, I don't know what it is. Any Battlefield that isn't Battlefield 4 is awful to me. I can't play it.
Fuck!
Shut the
Damn, I
fuck
guess
up.
you can't get 2042, bro. Looks like it's just gonna be us, Pete.
I'll play with you
Is it
guys once
gonna
I
be
get out of this fucking
cross-play?
house, out of this goddamn city.
If it's gonna be crossplay, I may get it. If
Well-
not, then I'm not going to.
I think there is going to be crossplay.
I think that's what
It's
they're setting
gonna
up
be
for
cross-
testing in the open beta. That's coming.
It's going to be cross. As
Okay.
far as we heard, it's going to be cross-play, but only for next-gen consoles, because
Yeah,
they're doing
so
like...
Series
Okay,
X and
well-
PS5.
They're doing, because they're for these...
I will
for,
not be
aren't-
playing with you.
Aren't they doing, like, they're doing 100+ people in Mashton, right? 128 people in Mashton.
128 on PC and the next gen consoles.
Six-
And then old gen, it's gonna be
64, yeah.
64, the
Yeah.
normal.
Yo, can you imagine they remake Operation Locker, but have like Operation Locker
128?
120
I'd
people?
Oh,
rather
dude,
have
that's
yeah.
going to be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Guys, we've
Rather
lost.
have Metro.
We've
Dude, that'd be
lost.
so much. That'd be so much fun. What do you mean? You're telling me you wouldn't have a blast? Just like, have,
Like I said, Metro would be
But
better. Instead
It would
of
be even
Locker.
worse with grenades and noob tubes and RPGs everywhere. Like, you don't
Yeah,
even...
that's a lot.
If
you
you
barely
get that
spawn.
one back rage though, bruh.
Yeah, but the problem is in Locker, you can like once you sneak past everyone, you can just kill them all because they get super tunnel vision because they don't know where you are. And like, oh, are they down the hall? Toss the grenades.
Oh hell, what?
That's an ult.
How did he
That-
golden gun me through a wall, dude? What the fuck?
And that's if you can sneak past them, by the way, because a lot of times.
There's
a lot of
always
times,
somebody paying attention usually.
No, is that even just that someone that's only paying attention. There's always someone who just for some odd reason has is just camping outside the map. Like he's always there. It's the same guy too usually.
It's usually a sniper too.
So you don't even know where you
makes
get
it
shot
worse.
from. You're like, oh, I'm dead. But where is it from?
Basically,
Oh, I can't see because
who
the
you die
fog.
from is Pete.
I'm dead.
Who's, like decides to just sit in one place.
Fine though. You just run in there for shoddy. It's all good.
Oh, I missed a headshot.
Oh, damn.
And I've always liked doing more vehicle stuff, but like I'm a jack of all trades, but I'm a master of none.
You're also never mind. Oh, but yeah. Just
I'm also a
hoping.
masturbator, obviously. Come on, Jesus Christ.
Master
Oh, God.
debater.
Fuck, I missed.
Yeah, sure,
But no-
that's the one.
No, guys, we've lost. We've lost this match.
Oh,
Really
nice
Weatherman
knife.
thing.
So what have you all been playing?
I've been playing
Uh,
Destiny 2.
Destiny 2.
War Thunder and Call of Duty Zombies.
Ew, fucking zombies. Get out of here with that garbage.
What have
I
you
want
been playing,
camos.
Blue? Wait, let me
I'm
guess.
just kidding, meme.
I just want the camos for
I'm
fucking
just playing
Warzone.
with you, buddy.
I
I know
want
you
to
don't
have,
know.
I want to
get it.
have pink diamond and shit on my gun.
But why? Are you even gonna use any of them?
Yes.
No.
On pink diamond on my guns, yeah.
Ugh.
What are you gonna say, Pete? You're just letting me guess. I was like,
Genshin Impact, Destiny 2.
Wait, what? You've been playing Genshin?
No, it's talking about Blue's been playing.
Yeah, what Blue's been playing.
It was on
Oh.
Xbox.
Genshin,
Best
Destiny.
guesses ever.
I know I'm missing one.
League of Legends.
League of Legends.
League of Legends. Thank you.
Well, that's correct. But also, I've been doing the real end game of Genshin Impact, fishing.
Is it good?
Yeah, I'm a fishing pro now. I'm trying to catch all the fish so I can get the catch.
He's trying to get his 99, you fucking nerd.
Fuck. I got one.
He wants to catch the fish so he can find the fish skull.
Like I said, he's trying to get his 99.
No. I'm just.
Whoa! Fuck you! Fuck you! I forgot to
I'm coming, Pete. I'm coming, Pete.
I got this.
Oh, good shit. You got it.
I'm just trying to get the catch, the spear weapon, because it has insane powers.
Fuck out of here.
With the new character, the Shogun.
Didn't get the
I
headshot.
And
fucking
obviously
hate
there's her 5-star weapon, but the issue is her 5-star weapon, I have terrible luck, so there's no way in hell I'm gonna get
Hey,
that
well,
thing.
I'm just gonna say, Blue, just like watch your wallet so you can buy Battlefield and play with us.
Right.
Probably,
Yeah.
no, like I
Just
said,
don't spend $100 on a Genshin waifu for 1 week, and you could get your Battlefield.
well, here's the thing, I'm not gonna, well, I gotta wait a whole 30 days now until they introduce the next character, Toma, so.
Fuck.
Like I said, I don't need to pre-order Battlefield right away. What are you on about?
I'm just saying, you never.
That's
like, then
funny.
Just be ready, man.
Yeah, it's coming in a month, bro.
And the beta.
Oh, yeah,
And
is
and the beta is less than a month.
It's
Oh
like
yeah, it's,
in
oh
2
shit,
weeks. It's
I
like 2
forgot.
weeks, dude.
Oh, it's 2 weeks? Oh yeah, I'm getting paid,
Maybe
so.
it might be earlier. We don't know yet.
Well, usually I'm getting paid Sundays, so I'll just catch it real quick. I'm not gonna get the most. Do I need to get the most expensive edition to get into beta?
Nope.
Because that's a lot. Of,
Any edition.
But
all right, I'm just gonna get the base edition because I'm not gonna. It's a little pricey to get the other ones.
I mean, I did get the $80 version, but
that's like the 100 and something for us. Dude.
for you guys,
Wow.
yeah. But
And
like the only thing that
I'm
gets
sorry,
me
there's
is the
no-
DLC, which you can always buy that later, and you can probably
I'll
wait
buy
for it to be
that.
on
I'll
sale.
buy that later, like I did
That-
with Battlefield.
I need the fucking alt.
Actually, for Battlefield 4, I never even paid for the DLC. I always played I played Battlefield 4 always vanilla until later when the DLC was free.
That's basically what I did because I just didn't want to pay for premium. I was like, I don't. Play
Oh,
this
see, I
game enough.
bought premium when it was on sale for like $15 or something.
Hey, gold camo.
Because usually, unless,
fuck off.
unlike usually, I haven't I don't know any of the maps in Battlefield 5 because the game's fucking awful. But like, for 4, the base maps are already pretty decent, so I never really cared about needing to upgrade it. And
The
playing on
only,
the same,
the only
and
things that I liked about the DLC maps was that depending on which DLC, you had some some really good maps.
Yeah, there were some really good DLC maps, that's for sure.
I mean, here's the thing, I wouldn't imagine that maps are bad. Like, I just
Well,
wouldn't.
DICE isn't the best sometimes at map design.
I kept that.
I mean, sure, but I don't
They
think they
made
disappoint.
Locker and Metro. Like,
Yeah,
come
right.
I don't think the maps are bad. But, like, the Locker's not even bad. Metro was Metro in 3, or because I don't remember
Three.
it from 3.
3, yeah, Metro's.
Because I never
It
really
was-
played
it was-
Battlefield 3.
The Metro and Locker are almost the same exact map. It's just Metro was in 3 and Locker was in 4.
I would
Well,
take,
Locker,
And I
I would
think
take
Lock-
Metro over Locker.
Locker's not even. You're saying Locker's not even bad. Obviously, playing all the time is going to be cancerous. But if you play every once in a while, it really isn't bad.
No, I didn't hate it either. Well, okay, I hated it
I
when
only-
they
He's like,
had.
I hate it
That's
a
all
little
people
bit.
wanna
Well,
play.
no, like because there were a bunch of servers that would say like, they would do Locker, but no
24/7.
RPGs, no
Locker, but
RPGs, no noob
No
tubes.
grenade spam.
No, grenades is okay.
That's
RPGs, noob tubes, and
That's
one other
lame
thing.
though.
No, it fucking makes it so that you can actually get a few feet away from your spawn without being
No, like,
exploded by
No,
something.
having the GL and shit like that is so you can push into the fucking middle objective.
No,
Which you
no,
can
Pete,
do without
like, we
without
played,
explosives.
when we were playing 4 a lot.
Why make
We
it harder?
played when we were playing a shit ton of 4. We played a decent amount of locker. It really wasn't bad when we were playing. I don't know why you're making it sound like it was awful.
I just don't like locker, to be honest. But like, it's
I mean,
not
every
terrible.
once in a while, it's like fun. But like, obviously, playing locker 24/7, you're just probably a sadist or something like that. But like,
No, you'd be a masochist.
either way, it was like
Wrong one, Blue.
not
He was close enough.
shatter. Can get a shot out of there. No, I don't. I mean, it really isn't bad. I don't think locker was bad. You're just overreacting.
I
I
never
don't
said
know
it was
I don't know
bad.
anything about these maps.
I think it's bad, but it's all right. But that's just me thing. To be
There were
honest.
other
Your
maps that were
opinion.
way worse.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like sit here and be like, "No, that's the worst map ever." Like, no, it's all right, but like, I
Right,
hate
what-
it.
Hold up, what maps in 4 were bad? Like, I can't, like,
Besides locker,
I can't, like, for me, like, I don't remember the
There
names
weren't-
of the maps
there
on
weren't
the
a
walls,
whole-
but I
there-
haven't really had a bad experience on any
There
of the
weren't a
maps.
whole lot that were truly terrible. There were just a bunch that were not all that great.
not good.
Yeah, but they didn't have any like truly bad maps. Although to be fair, Battlefield map design is way different than most other shooters map design. You know, like one
also
area
not
of
that
a
bad,
Battlefield
though.
map is the same size
Like,
as like a
I-
Call of
'cause-
Duty map. So
I looked at the
Okay.
map. I looked at the map to see what it looks like, and I was going to the fandom wiki, and the first comment I see is, "This level has medical bay. OMG, this is just like a Muga sussy baka."
I hate you
Fuck,
so
okay.
much. No, I hate you so much.
I'm just gonna
We're
go
not-
cringe.
No,
Yeah, that was
I
pretty
hate
cringe.
you.
Range.
It was just funny. I was expecting. I scrolled and I just see this from literally last month.
No, but what was it?
Cringe.
It's not bad.
Cringe.
Like the maps. What was it? Like I can't remember the names, but like the only times I had like bad like in Battlefield 4 were like the modes. Like here's like any mode that wasn't Rush or Conquest, I just hated. Like Team Deathmatch, you are
I love
like
team.
worse than
I
Hitler.
love Team Deathmatch.
No, I hate Team Deathmatch.
I don't know how you guys
It's,
hate
like,
Team
the wor-
Deathmatch so much. It's so fun.
Because if I wanted to play TDM, I wouldn't be fucking playing Battlefield. Would
Except that Battlefield is Call of Duty, but better in almost every way. So why not play a little TDM and
would
get your
ra-
Call of
I
Duty
would
fix
rather,
in?
I would rather play Call of Duty for my team TDM,
miss-
dude.
No, I'd rather
I'm
play
not playing
Battlefield.
Battlefield for
Better
fucking
weapons, better gunplay, better
that's
movement.
debatable.
I think so.
Like,
I mean
And better
gunplay is just-
maps. And better maps.
Come
yeah,
on.
Honestly-
but I'm not playing fucking whatever, right? I'm playing 6v6 or whatever.
Obviously, gunplay is a bit.
My dude
like,
danced around all those guys.
It's
Holy
a bit
shit.
different in Battlefield because like snipers are not just what's it called when you shoot someone it instantly goes on to them. Hit detection base. No, hit detection base.
Let's
Yo,
see.
yo, yo,
The maps for 4. Caspian. No, we got a Dawnbreaker. I don't like that map. Flood Zone. Goldmud Railway. Don't really like that one either.
I actually
Halo
really like.
Resort.
I really like Flood Zone. Resort's
Land
mixed, but
King
like
Dam.
Land King Dam's fun.
Oh,
It's not
fuck
not
off.
well set up. It's not a good map, but it's
Operation
fun to play.
Locker. Ugh.
you're just mad. Anyways, but Flood Zone's not even
Partial
bad.
Storm. Rogue Transmission. Siege of Shanghai. And Zavad. Those are the base maps.
Ah, damn. Bendy Elvis.
Operation.
To be honest,
yeah.
the only map I don't like is
Yo.
Locker. I don't mind every other map, but I hate Locker the most. Even though I'd rather have that than some other maps. Rogue Transmission's pretty shit though. Because
It's
you only
alright.
you only get the one heli spawn.
Yeah,
and
that
if you
is-
don't get it, then
Well, but that's
and
the
then
whole
there-
point, is to get you to fight over that that
Yeah,
spawn
yeah,
thing.
and
Yeah,
then you got to fight over who gets the
What
AA.
hit
So
me?
yeah.
I
They
got
probably,
hit.
they probably
I
could have.
mean-
It's just like Land King Dam. It's like it's not like it's the terriblest map, but they could have designed it better.
yeah, the reason why Land King's bad is because people just sit in the back of the map with their AA and just
Yeah, because there's no
there you
cover.
go.
There's no cover for aircraft, so that the AA can cover
Unless
the entire
you're a
map
jet, 'cause
practically.
you can just fly up and go as high as you can.
But even then, it's still you're still vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
there should have been like a building in the middle or something,
I
or
mean,
the
AA
AAs should have been farther back so that you can't cover like literally the entire map with the AA. That's just kind of crazy.
I mean, that's I think one of the flaws with 4 though is like that how the AA works.
Yeah.
Because the AA just being able to be where the fuck it wants to cover the whole map is kind
Well,
of.
and
Okay.
here's part of the problem, right? Because when you've got 64 players on each team, it's not that powerful because somebody will end up killing it, and you only get the
You're
one.
lucky.
You know, it'll be taking out the chopper and the jet will fucking bomb it or something like that, or you know, somebody will sneak up on it and C4 it. But when there's only
I mean,
like 20
maybe-
players on each team, like you don't have enough to where the AA is going to be reliably killed. So, and there's not going to be a lot of people flying anyway.
I don't even agree with that though. I think the AA, like, even with full players in the lobby, is completely broken.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's
another
mitigated
reason
a lot
why-
better with more players.
Another reason why it's broken is because the AA's, besides killing vehicles, its best thing at the game is killing infantry. It's fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
But there's no way around that though, because the reason it's good at killing infantry is because it's got a great minigun. And how do you
That's
make a
because
Fuck
minigun?
out of here, bro.
It's because if you make the damage too high, it's gonna shred vehicles. But if you make it too low, it's gonna fucking not do anything to vehicles. So right now it's in where it's
No,
kind
like
of okay. but
the damage is fine. Like I don't think the only issue with the AA is like I'd rather it be forced to stay in one place or. It
Well, that's how
can
they
be-
usually are. Most of the AAs are
you like it in 5?
in their base, but they are mobile ones, so.
Like in 5, right? How there's like mobile fucking
What hit
AAs
me?
around the map.
I'm losing my mind. I keep getting
Just
hit by
random
bullshit.
fucking Ostwin 37mm cannons around the map.
Why?
in,
No, but-
Battlefield
No, but
5.
AAs in 5,
Fuck outta
in
here,
4, I think are broken because like we've played games where like the AA just controls the whole game.
Yeah.
Like it controls all airspace. You can't get in the helicopter because the dude's gonna be like if you let you like get away from you, he's gonna blow you out of existence. Or you'll have enemy jets or choppers active, so you have like multiple enemies you can't even see.
You also need to like balance out using your ECM and stuff. So basically, you gotta play it smart. It's not just dumb like ho ho ho. Look at me, I shoot you, you dead. Like Call of Duty.
Obviously, you gotta
sometimes
balance.
That's what you want to do. So.
Obviously, like it's not just like it's not like something anyone can use it like anytime they get hurt.
What
Like in the
the
right
fuck?
hands, it's broken. And I don't know. If it's locked in one spot, I think it'd just be a lot better. Just lock it in one spot and.
Well, I'm pretty confident there's gonna be a mobile AA in the game.
There probably will be,
Probably.
but they might balance it
But
better.
I feel like they're also gonna have AA placements in the game as well. Because the maps are huge, right? And the AA can't go everywhere. But that also means they could put 2 AAs in the game, so...
I mean, the maps
Yeah.
are gonna be bigger because more people. So.
Well, not necessarily. Like a lot of the
I
maps
think
they
would,
had
but-
in 4
Well,
would be able to
the-
fit 128 players.
Yeah. Well, the new maps we've seen, like, they're fucking... From the leaked footage alone, fucking huge, dude.
Touchdown.
This team is actually pissing me off. I've not been pissed off with a team in any game as much as I've been pissed off about this team. Fucking all of them are
Damn,
on
dude.
B.
Sounds like you're getting
not
salty.
doing anything.
Okay, so we need to start capturing A and C then.
Every time I get to A,
Let them
they
have
one
me.
fucking spawn. Every time I get to A, one of them spawns. Like right now, this guy spawns and he doesn't die.
You're just throwing, it's fine.
So,
I'm going to come to Canada and fucking choke
God.
slam you into a fucking frozen lake.
I really doubt you could do that, but okay.
Jesus, man, that's awfully specific.
I mean, Canada,
Ow.
no, frozen.
You'd probably die before you even get here.
Fuck.
Inaccurate.
Y'all get no.
Sure it is.
Oh wow, we
I
got
don't know.
stomped all
I
of
mean,
a sudden.
why are you getting some out? I mean, don't take this the wrong way, okay? Why are you getting some out of a Crucible? It really isn't serious.
Why? usually I
because
don't
he's
care.
playing a
Usually I'm
team full
having
of PC
fun.
users that are clapping his cheeks.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the
Usually I'm
thing.
having fun.
I don't take Crucible that seriously, which is why I can enjoy it more now.
I don't
because
take
if I
it
take
seriously, but when I can't do anything because anybody walk, there's some fucking jackass who's even visible or fucking Titan to just goddamn punch you once and gain all their fucking shield back because that's a thing apparently.
Yeah.
Depends on what clang. I said what clang. What Titan class? Like, what do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know what their specials are
I'm
because I don't live long enough to see them.
Because
It's
I'm
probably
if
the
you're-
armor perk. It's armor or weapon perk.
if you're talking about top tree, shit, got that? Hold up, I'm in the zone. Top three. If it's top tree void, they have to kill you first with a melee, or if they have backup plans, a shotgun.
Well, I don't know what
if it's
all I know is I shoot and then they have all of their armor back and I'm confused. My gun does 78 damage each fucking shot. Why the fuck are they not dead?
70.
It's
Get
called
good.
Get
Get better
Good.
aim, nerd.
Yep. Smell a little like
Oh,
bitch in
wow.
here.
Funny enough, I was actually popping off the game before that and we were playing against the same people.
It smells like
You're playing against really trash PC
dry
players, then.
vagina. named
Actually,
Go-Get.
I also another thing, if you want to, I played my first competitive league matches, bro.
Oh yeah, you got them done.
Yeah, I played 2 matches. We won 1, but then I'm like, damn, that wasn't too bad. I had a lot of fun, all that. Play another match, and I get into this Viego.
Oh
bro,
you're telling me about the what was it last night
Bro.
or the night before?
It was 2 nights ago. Bro fucking like carpet stomps me because I'm Evelyn, I'm squishy, and the dude's just like I couldn't do anything about it. And then my team's like jungle diff, and I'm like, bro, first off, mid, you got like stomped by the Zoe, but also
Oh
yeah,
my
shit,
god,
whatever, that's my fault.
he ate 5 shots.
I just accept it. Anytime like something goes wrong, it's always my fault. I've just accepted that.
Well, that's standard
usually
MOBA
it
shit.
is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, usually it's Blue's fault, but
Okay.
Fair enough.
I mean, if you,
You know.
I mean,
No,
if you're ever playing a MOBA, don't pick the jungler class. Just don't.
Or you could.
that's
not
one
be
that roams
crappy.
around the map supposed to be, right?
It's the one that farms.
Late
in
game
the
roamer.
games.
Oh.
Late game roamer. Other than that, you want to be elusive as fucking get as much kills as you can.
Jungler is the probably the hardest role and
Oh,
is the
come on,
most
dude.
it's the least picked role and it's the most blame role because if the top laner is doing shit, it's never his fault. It's always your fault. Just remember that.
Basically, what I'm understanding
Even-
is that it's just hard to play because people bad.
And it's not just people bad. It's just like people don't like know what like how hard it actually is because when you're just a mid laner or an ADC or support, you have a
Fuck
pretty
you.
you have a pretty simple like play
What
play
does
time.
ADC mean?
I forget what it's actually called. Like the what's defined as, but basically it's just a guy that in bot lane, the bottom lane, who picks off and just like goes slowly with their support to suppress the enemy usually. And it's all off click then CS. And then mid CS just means you're kill something, but like your mid laner, your mid laner only has to worry about like just mid and like occasionally move around. Top laners and jungle have like the hardest role because junglers have to basically carry the game, and top laners have to exude the most pressure. So, if you want easy time, just be support. No one
Okay,
ever blames you for fucking up,
that's-
even if you're bad.
That's
Really?
tacky.
That's not how it worked when I was playing that shit.
Yeah.
Players just got worse.
Like even when I was supporting, I was keeping everybody healed. Like they were like blaming me for their shit.
That's why you just pick you pick Morgana and just do damage and be like, yeah, I'm supporting, I swear guys.
Fuck you.
Like my Zillion support was pretty on point. So is my what's his name? Fucking Lee or whatever the
Lee
fucking
Sin.
Lee Sin. Yeah, dude. Like my Lee Sin was fucking. I was
Fire.
outperforming my DPS with Lee Sin, and somehow.
I mean, if you're doing better than your ADC,
know.
then the game's a wipe. I'm just gonna
Yep.
tell you right now. The game's
Absolutely.
a wipe. Why?
Absolutely, I agree. Yeah.
Actually, I can't say it's always a way because depending on the support player, they can just switch up their build real quick and just carry the game or carry your lane.
They have power ammo. They have power ammo. They're coming for C.
Fuck.
Yeah. This
Well, it wasted
I
on
just
me, so.
I like how I use this time just to
I think
dish
two of us.
out my frustrations of
I
competitive
think 2 of
games.
them have power ammo. Yeah, 2 of them had power ammo.
Oh, is there any topics or what?
Yeah, there's plenty. During the,
Yeah, gangsters, I don't think you should start it up.
Yeah, ooh, what if the host did that? Crazy.
Yeah, I can hate it. I'm sad.
Being just disrespecting them. Bro.
It's fucking
Okay.
true.
Why is killing 4-1 and 2 gain a review bomb?
Banning social media users.
oh, because,
that's
so yeah, Killer 4, 1, and 2 are getting review bombed because the devs, somebody involved in it, came out in support of the Texas abortion bill.
Oh God.
And same thing with, oh man, there's another one right next to it, Blue.
Gotcha.
Trip
Oh my
Art,
lord.
Trip something.
Yeah, Tripwire.
Tripwire, yeah, Tripwire. So the Tripwire CEO came out and expressed support for the Texas abortion bill too, and they just came out with the company made an interim CEO, and apparently he's oh god damn it, so he's probably fucking fired.
Oh, you resigned.
Did he resign?
I believe so.
Probably under pressure though. Like they told him,
Well,
you
yeah.
either resign or you're fired, and so he took the resign with the.
He shouldn't have. To be honest, he shouldn't have just not said anything, and then boom, bada bing. He would have made gajillions.
But you know what, dude? You know what though? Like, here's the thing: you either support or you don't. I don't give two shits. All right. Like, I thought the whole point of freedom of speech was to agree or to disagree. Since when did a corporation, like, was like, oh, by the way, you're not allowed to do this, even if you're all.
Well, here's the thing: if they came out in support of some SJW shit, they wouldn't be fired. So
Exactly.
they shouldn't be fired for going against that. That's just, if you're gonna, like, if you want to say, oh, you shouldn't express political opinions, okay, fine, fair enough. Then all these fucking SJWs who fucking go out on their Twitters or whatever and express political opinions about fucking everything, then they should all be fired too.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
All
No
because
double
it's a
standards.
favorable opinion doesn't mean that like they're above from getting fucking fired, dude. That's my point. How is it okay for these guys to say it's okay to kill all men and shit?
Yep.
And then nothing's done to these fucking clowns. But boy, you disagree with them. Oh, you're fucking fired. Fuck that, dude.
Not just fired, blacklisted. Like, I mean, look what happened to Gina
Yeah,
Carano
blacklisted
and all
from
these other, everything.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, dude.
Yeah, not just fired, life fucking ruined. They want you living in a van down by the river, can't even fucking afford to eat.
It's like people forget, like, kids are
we're
stupid
humans.
or something.
Crazy.
The whole point, like,
It's okay when I do it. That's all that matters.
When these bills come out, they don't look at the point as to why it's being fucking made. Like, hey, you're against this bill. Okay, cool. Why don't you actually wear a fucking condom, you dumb fuck? You won't have to worry about a baby if you wore a fucking condom. Like, that's the whole point.
Well, yeah. Oh my
Here's the
God.
thing.
What? I can't remember who it was. No, hang on. Blue, hang on. I can't remember who it was. I wish I could, but there was somebody who came out after the Texas abortion bill was passed or whatever, and they were like, "Oh man, we're gonna have to start. You better start like wearing condoms, using birth control, IUDs, the pill, whatever. Like, because we're not gonna be able to get abortions." Well, and that's the thing. It's like, okay, so you're just now tacitly admitting that you were using abortion as a birth control device instead of what it was actually for. Because if you weren't, then you would have already been using birth control condoms.
TLDR, you're just a garbage human being.
Yep.
I mean,
Thanks for proving the point.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm like, like against this bill because I'm pro-choice, but like I just think it's just for me it's just funny where they do this shit like, oh, my body, my choice. Biden, mandatory vaccine mandates. Oh, good, King, you great choice. Force that shit.
Mandates aren't laws. Lol.
Yes, they are. Forcing a company, unless they mandate everyone in their company get vaccinated, or they're forced to do COVID like tests every week and just make them go broke, it is not like that's pretty much like forcing them to get it.
Yeah, because yeah, it's ugh. And here's the thing.
Pressure. I mean, like, it's pressure. It's just pressure, and also it's kind of I don't know if that's even legal to tell a company they have to do this. I mean,
well, a lot of things.
Actually,
a lot of things they were doing are not legal, but they're still doing them. So you know. Yeah, and I am not. I'm not 100% pro-life, right? I'm not an I'm not an absolutist when it comes to banning abortion, but I have an issue with the Texas abortion bill. I think it's a little too soon, but that's my personal thing on that.
No, I agree.
But
I agree.
I think there should be a limit because we've already seen it where they will do abortions literally like the day before a woman's due date, where it's a fully formed, functioning human being that is perfectly capable of surviving outside of the mom
by crushing its fucking head.
Yeah, that cutting them apart inside the womb so they can pull it out piece by piece and shit. Like I'm sorry. That's like you want to say like, oh, it's just a clump of cells. It's like, yeah, okay, fine, that's true up till a certain point, and then it's no longer. And you want to talk, you want to have a discussion about when that is.
No,
fine.
They don't want to discuss.
They don't. I mean, the partial birth abortions. Literally, like, the baby's already born, and it's quote unquote an abortion. No, sorry.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Wait, but you're telling me I'm gonna have to make a choice, and I can't have my cake and eat it too? Oh my god. What's with this?
And that's the thing.
But then you're a garbage human being.
Yeah, because abortion used to. I don't even really want to get into it because I don't like this conversation.
It'll just make you angry.
It will, yeah, because it's like if you fuckers. Because here's the thing, right? Birth control fails, and there are exceptions like rape and all that stuff. I get it, even though they're way less common than they want you to believe it is. But whatever, right? There's exceptions. Birth control fails. There's all like you got a fucking you got an addict mom, a crack addicted mom, and there's no chance of this kid having a proper life. And it's she just got pregnant 8 weeks ago or something. It's like, yeah, you want to tell me that it would be better if that kid was aborted? I could totally buy that. But partial birth abortions and fucking 8.9 months into a pregnancy and you aborting that, sorry, that's not how this works. And that's slippery slope. It's a real thing.
What do you mean? It's totally not real slippery slope. Never heard of it.
What's slope? I never heard of that.
But plus there's the whole thing of if you completely ban it, you're not going to stop it.
Maybe just be more regulated.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like the Pandora's box has already been opened with that one. Like
not regulated in a way to where it's like, oh no, blah blah blah. Like just like where, they do a little more background.
I think you're giving us a little more nuance than people mostly will give this.
Well, yeah, nuance is that's a bad word.
Like most people when they talk about this issue don't know what they're talking about. Like I'll see like one comment. Keep politics out of my health care. Also, Medicare for all, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna try.
Medicare for all, and let's mandate a vaccine. Yeah, like.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
Or if you don't have a vaccine, you can't go to the ICU. Like.
What's that? You're not vaccinated? I guess you better just die. Nerd.
Right?
No, like, because there was a poll in Canada by the government, like, should there be restrictions on the people who are not vaccinated? I'm like, no, what the fuck? Why is this even being asked? Why is this question even being asked?
That's against their freedoms, but like also, they should just,
it's their choice. I fucking no. It really is simple. It's their choice. Why the fuck are you telling them they have to do it? when it's their choice?
Because they need control.
It's what happened to My Body, My Choice, huh? I thought.
Well, that only applies. That only applies for abortion. Yeah, that only counts for abortion.
Abortion, or when a woman wants to use a fucking child as leverage to collect a payday.
Oh, right.
Yo, my favorite thing,
cunts,
child
dude.
support.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes, dude, like I'm surprised I'm not a MGTOW by now. Like,
right?
Judging by how much shit goes on with the courts and
well,
women,
that's the thing.
dude.
I probably would be, but apparently I'm Chad enough to have a girlfriend. So.
Yo, Chad, gamer here.
But yeah.
Speaking of which, Howard Stern, have you seen his take on anti-vax people? No, but apparently Howard Stern has totally gone like complete fucking crazy libtard. So yeah, I know a bunch of people who used to like Howard Stern, and then they say he went total crazy wacky libtard.
What did he say first? Because
I don't
he probably
know.
said something stupid, but like.
That's the thing. I was never a Howard Stern fan. Like I knew of him. And
I was a huge fan growing up, dude. This shit was hilarious, dude. I love. I don't even know who Howard Stern is. So,
he was
like pretty much like the first adult-only talk show host.
Yeah, radio talk show. Yeah, and that's the thing. He fought against censorship and a bunch of other shit because like they tried to censor him because he would talk about sex and shit like that.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
It's Alex Jones before Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Here's the issue. Censorship is okay whenever I'm the one in control. But if it's you doing it, no. Free speech, man. I swear.
Yeah.
Or the Chinese government.
How did I kill that?
But it's like I don't know how that one's up, but no, it's like I don't know. This is all garbage. I don't know what Howard Stern said, but his opinion is probably garbage. Just
probably.
I mean, whoever asked, can you just tell me what he said? Because I probably don't want to Google it.
Okay. Fuck your freedom. I want my freedom to live. Well, that's not a freedom, Howard Stern. That
is
definitely not a freedom.
Yeah.
I disagree with the majority of libtards as it is, right? Like, I disagree with them. I think they're dumb as fuck. I think they're uneducated as shit when it comes to basic shit, when it comes to life and, like, surviving on your own. But, you know what? That's their right. They're allowed to be that way. I may hate a lot of the shit they say. It doesn't mean I'm going to want them to be silenced about it.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's almost like you want to live in a free society, Digital. You horrible monster.
What? Freedom? Declaration of Independence was a thing? What?
We go back to 2007.
Well, that's the thing, man.
I thought the whole point. I thought the whole point is freedom. There is no security.
This is the thing, right? People have turned freedom into something that it's really not, because
God damn, dude.
oh yeah, freedom to be safe. It's like, no, you don't have the freedom to be safe. In fact, the very fact that you have freedom means you have the freedom to be not safe. Like the original, man, as much as I hate, because they are not what they are portrayed as, but the original feminists, right, the first wave feminists, they argued for the freedom to take the chance at being raped, right? Because this was the thing. They had rules about where women could go, like in college, say, right? They had rules about where the women could go, when they could go out, right? Like they weren't allowed to go out after dark, they weren't allowed to go to certain areas, and those rules were there to keep them safe, right? That was the argument. It was like, look, these places are dangerous, like, there's a lady shouldn't be out after dark at a bar, because she runs the risk of being attacked or something like that. And those first wave feminists said, no, we want the freedom to take that risk if we so choose, and I can at least respect that. But that's the thing is, if you want that freedom, you have to take that risk, because there's no way. Even if there was a way to make something like that completely 100% safe, you would not want the kind of government it would take to make something like that 100% safe, because it would literally have to be Nazi Germany, where there's fucking guards on every corner. Papers, please. What's your reason for being out here tonight? Shit like that.
Actually, unironically, we did go to Papers, Please.
Oh, I know we have, but
that's fine.
Oh shit.
But yeah, that was the whole point. It's like, we want our freedom. We understand that it's a compromise to our safety, but that's our choice to make.
God damn, dude.
And now people want complete freedom of choice, but they also want complete safety. And it's like, you can't have both. It's not possible.
No, you can't. No, because that's where we start dipping into the socialism and communism. And even socialism and communism isn't completely safe. It's not even a safeguard.
No.
It's literally, if anything, it's more for the fucking government than it is for your own personal safety.
Oh,
For
absolutely.
them to control and do everything they want to you without you saying anything about it.
Hold on. If we're gonna talk about the whole safety thing, just look at China and how the fact that you don't really hear about anything being said about people just walking up and getting fucking stabbed constantly. I'm just saying. Because
I mean, the
they
biggest
censor
myth
that
was
instantly, so it doesn't go in the Chinese news.
No, like the biggest myth, because I think people used to say this about the Soviet Union, how there was no cases of homicide or whatever in the Soviet Union. As we found out recently, not recently, but like 10 years ago, that it was just they just suppressed the documents.
Well, yeah, it's just like Cuba, where Cuba bragged that they had the lowest child mortality due to starvation ever. It's like, yeah, you know how they got that way? They forbade doctors from putting down starvation as the cause of death on a death certificate.
I thought you were about to be like, they killed all the children.
That would probably be the number 2 solution. But number 1 was just they made it illegal to put down starvation as a cause of death.
Hey, if the kids don't starve, then they didn't die of starvation.
No, they're just exhausted. They die.
Yeah, if they're already dead, they can't die of starvation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How'd they die? They died.
Joggins the noggin, doesn't it?
How did they die? Well, you see, arson.
He died.
Arson.
That's starving body on the ground where he looks like the guy hasn't eaten like 500 million years.
Mysterious circumstances.
He tripped and like fell on his toe. Okay.
Yep, he died of mysterious circumstances. That's the official cause of death.
Dude just died. Don't know, dude.
He just
fell over.
People today just don't understand what, like, the founding fathers fought for example.
No, people today don't know a lot of things. They also don't know what real communism is because they think real communism. No, like I'm not defending communism, but they think real communism is just they can sit on their ass and not work all day. Like no, in communist society, you work and starve. So
yeah,
you work and starve. So there you go.
No, but it's a big thing with like
the
freedom. It's like that was the whole point. Is freedom is dangerous and. Or at the very least, freedom allows you to make choices that could be dangerous.
No, freedom is dangerous because, like, there's one interesting fact. There were people who voluntarily went into slavery for the security back when slavery was a big thing. Because if you weren't a slave, if you weren't a slave, you didn't have protection, even though you were treated awful and all that stuff. You didn't have protection.
You did have protection.
You were free real estate.
No, like if you like slaves, if they weren't.
That's
like,
bad.
Like you know how like, you see those videos where see those videos where like in the Middle East now where like slavery is back in full run.
I've not seen them, but no, I totally imagine that.
There's a lot of people that they're there's deep people volunteered in there for the security. Obviously, they get treated awfully, and it's a human rights abuse because you don't own a person.
What's up, Bonanza?
But it's like you don't own a person, human rights, all that stuff. But it's like. Not being a slave and being free is better, but it's also dangerous because you don't have security, and you have to make your own security and all that. Which is the whole point: is that you're free to make a choice instead of being locked, but you have security. I don't know.
I tend to just keep my opinions to myself because nobody likes what I have to say.
No, it's just like. No, choice matters. My choice is.
Well, you have the freedom to do so, meme.
I know.
It can be dangerous saying what you
say it because it's like I don't want to make this person angry.
We have just like you have the freedom to die of alcohol poisoning. You have the freedom to not drink because you're too scared of alcohol.
Freedom to fuck your mom too, but hey.
Right? Base and chunk pills. I mean, no.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyways.
Hey, this guy's name is Drama. Pretty fitting for us getting canceled for this podcast. No, that's
the
why
problem is I didn't even say any
personally
hot
like-
takes. I didn't even say any hot takes. The only one who actually said kind of a hot take was maybe Didge and Gangster. I'm the one. I don't even think I'd give it a hot take. I'll just be flat out.
I made a
A
joke
hot
about
take again?
slaves and free real estate.
something that the majority of people would not like is a hot take. So like for example, hot take, I believe bullying needs to happen.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Oh, I'm dead.
Bro just says, police happen. Oh, I'm dead. Anyways.
But no,
Yeah.
like that's a perfect example of a hot take.
Like, let me put it this way.
you're
Like,
not
if
wrong.
a hot take, if a hot take is me not giving a fuck about feelings and actually saying what's on my mind, regardless of who I offend. And if I offend you in any way, guess what? I don't give a fuck, right? Like that's I'm not
saying
supposed.
you don't give a fuck offends me. Can
I
you just
am
say
not
sorry?
supposed to care about every Tom, Dick, and Harry on this
Sorry.
goddamn planet and how they feel and think. Like,
care
yeah,
what I
I'll take
feel. Come
I'll
on.
take what people say and I'll put it into consideration, right? Like, I'll be like, okay, let's see why they think this way. Because I'm a curious mind. Of course, I'm gonna want to know why people think the way they do. But I'm not gonna sit there and coddle them and fucking, oh, I'm sorry, did I use hard language? I'm so sorry.
I say
Like,
meanie
fuck
what?
that,
Oh,
dude.
poor baby.
If you're like I got friends that are like that, and a lot of the times I don't fucking talk to them because they're always like assuming that I'm being an asshole. And I'm like, bro, like if I didn't like you, oh trust me, I'd be screaming at you with the stupidity shit that you fucking say to me.
Oh, this you almost killed him. No, like
I'm just tired of this bullshit, dude. That's all. Like I'm like I know I go on these tangents sometimes, but like my god, dude, like if you had to fucking listen and do everything these people had to say, like want you to say by law, we'd be fucked, bro. We'd
Can
be
we
Not
go
wrong.
back in time?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind going to the early 2000s.
Damn, I did horrible that
but
round.
Oh man, I'd love to go back.
Early 2000s, things like peak human stuff.
Early 2000, and then like
Anyway, did I say something
2010.
offensive? Drops the F slur anyway.
Well, that's my favorite quote about political correctness is the proposition that you can pick up a turd by the clean end. And it's so true. Because there are so many things in this life that are disgusting that we need to talk about, and there's no way to do that conversation without getting quote-unquote dirty. And yeah, like these people think that there's some way possible that you can modify language to where how somehow, if you're talking about women, women leaving babies in dumpsters to die, there's some way to talk about that issue without fucking the conversation getting nasty, because there's not.
No.
that has happened before.
It
It's
happens
probably
quite
still
often.
happens.
Yes,
I mean,
it happens
happened
quite
a lot
often.
with. I mean, it happened a lot, especially in China with their whole two-child policy they had.
Yeah, there's
Bro,
all
they still
sorts
have
of
it.
things like that.
You mean
where
their
it's just
one kid policy?
child
then
policy,
I thought it was-
yeah.
Now they bumped up to 2 just recently because, ooh, guess what?
No, because they
Fucking
found
kids
out
aren't
they found out.
working.
No, it's not even that. They found out the issue that it's mostly just women dying whenever it's a one-child policy.
Well, yeah, because boys are more are worth
They
more.
want them for the military.
Because if
Right.
you're,
That's
it's
basically
I mean
it.
it's fucked up. But it's
Yeah,
like,
there's lots
it,
of
like,
issues like that where it's a dirty, disgusting, nasty issue, and the solution to it is probably going to be dirty and disgusting and nasty, and certainly the conversation about it is going to be dirty and nasty and disgusting.
Are you sure?
And
I'm pretty
there's
sure it's
no
gonna be
way
stick
around
my fingers
that.
in my ear and go la 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 la.
I mean,
Well, that's what they want to do, but that's
I feel like
not going to solve the
I feel
issue.
I feel like the
I don't
solution to
know,
like the
that's
one-child
definitely gonna
policy
fix it.
issue would be to not have it in the first place.
Okay, but like expecting China to do something stupid, come on.
No, but it's like because usually there's people who want to enforce that like over here because they're a doomer
They're-
about climate change and think that
Oh,
less
yeah.
humans need to exist. So it's like no,
To be fair, they do, but not like in our part of the world.
no, they definitely do here. Like there's tons of there's tons of people who believe ironically there's people who believe I know people who believe abortion needs to exist because they think too many humans is a problem.
Yep.
So
I wouldn't go that.
Yeah,
far.
they're total nihilists and anti-humanists, and the funny thing is like their main proposition is that life is so horrible that you cannot justify bringing in a new life into the world. But the irony of that is that if they really thought that, then they would all just commit suicide. But they don't. They just try and convince other people not to have kids.
They convince other people to commit
And
suicide.
they start talking about like how like
I
they
feel
start
like
talking
doing
about
that.
death. And I mean, it's doomer as hell because like life is still worth enjoying even if there is an end. I say
It's pretty
the
crummy
ends.
now, but yeah, it's probably worth more than.
No,
what
even life now. It's
Oh,
still,
damn.
You can still enjoy
That's
life
what
now
I just
even when
said.
it ends. Yeah, but I'm better when I say it. Now,
You're better at what? Sucking pee pee.
I mean, yours, of course.
Okay.
Oh,
That's just
I'm the
talk.
first that
Whole
you're gonna
bunch
suck-
coming for
okay,
A.
Cool. Blue just admitted he's gonna suck my pee pee.
Hey,
does.
you asked.
I'll bet he
That's
loves
gay.
Hey,
the
I'll
cock.
take it, but I'm gonna put a bag over your head first.
Bro, that's crazy. Does that apply both sides or no? I'm not gonna say you're that. I'm not gonna look her too, man. Just kidding, like, come on, I know.
Well, you're not gonna be able to see me. You have a bag over your head. It's fine.
I don't like that
You
guy.
just got a hole, and that's all you need.
So wait, we'll be playing League of Legends, by the way, man.
Never.
Whenever you play Dota, Blue.
So never.
Coming around this way.
Dead. No, I missed. Fuck.
Just get some aim, nerd.
No, I threw a knife at him. I
No,
threw
but
my knife.
that defeats her earlier about the whole nihilism thing. Their counter argument would be that life now is not worth living, not that life when they were born wasn't worth living. So it's just like a
Well,
complete.
no, but that doesn't matter because if it's not worth living now, then they'd still want to commit suicide.
Yeah, but if it's my life on the line, I don't want to do it, Pete. Don't you know?
Yeah,
well,
I'm gonna convince you guys to kill
they're
yourselves.
they're
Come on, nerds,
cowards
just
and
do
they're
it.
hypocrites and they're full of shit and yeah.
And you know what's funny about that is I could even subscribe to the idea if they were able to discuss it with me on a more, just a good conversational
much
piece.
credit.
Is what I'm saying.
I couldn't even subscribe to the idea.
Oh,
'cause
I could.
don't-
I could easily
No,
subscribe.
I
to
mean,
that
I
idea.
would be willing
I
to
know.
entertain the argument,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
I mean,
total
like,
bullshit
like,
because
talk about it maybe, but I don't think this idea that like less humans is gonna solve an issue. We did live at a time where less humans existed than we did now. It was also like a war-torn time where warlords took over and like it was just war.
well, yeah, the whole there's too many humans on the planet thing is total bullshit because like everything that they're worried about there are solutions for. Like they worry about food and it's like, yeah, but the US produces enough food to feed the entire world, so that's not the issue. And they
that's
worry about
true. The
and they
issue
worry
is
about
climate change.
space. But
We live in the age of abundance, like that. Like,
Yeah.
that's another thing. Like people, like socials will be like, "Oh man, capitalism sucks because if you don't work, you starve." And I'm like, bro, first off, that isn't true. Like,
well,
just
first
flat
off, that
out.
is
Asmongold.
it is true, but it isn't.
I mean, in
like,
this current, and
like
where
there
we
are-
live,
yeah.
like in this,
But actually, no.
I wish I was Asmongold.
like in this
Oh,
where you
shit.
live in America,
Me.
if you don't work, you don't starve. And also, the homeless people in America are richer than like the richest people in a third world country for the most part, unless there's
Oh,
like some
dude.
billionaires hiding there.
homeless people nowadays are richer than kings were, 1,000 years ago.
Because they have
Like,
iPhones. They
homeless
eat
people have
I see
fucking
homeless that eat
iPhones.
McDonald's. I see
Yep.
them eat McDonald's and shit. And I'm like, okay,
Ah.
okay. Like obviously being homeless is bad for some. Like I mean like, but I see
No,
this
it's
and
a
I'm
great
like,
thing. You should try it sometime.
No, but it's
Sometimes
all
I wonder, dude. Sometimes I wonder, maybe.
Go live at Slab City or whatever it's called.
no, like this whole
Slab
idea that
City.
like.
Yeah, that's what it's called, right?
Fuck kind of bottleneck
also just
is
doesn't-
this?
I don't know, we live in the age of abundance, but then you bring it up and they'll be like, yeah, but if it was socials and they redistribute the abundance, but even though they don't realize the reason why we live in the age of abundance is because of
It's
capitalism.
because of capital. Yeah.
You brain dead idiot.
If only we
Um,
could have a mix of both that wasn't completely terrible.
Well, the problem is that you start down that road and the slippery slope happens, and then you're at
Then it
I
gets
don't-
inferior
then
and
you got
worse in every
communism.
way.
I disagree with that, but also just the fact that like capitalism is the primary force that is create human thriving, and
Yeah.
it's just a fact.
Yeah, Blue. Thanks
Yeah,
And
for
also-
absolutely.
money.
Yeah.
Of course, but no, but here also these people like with this, they'll talk about like and then they say like these countries that are socialists are not real socialist countries. And even though I actually found this out recently that you all know who Hugo Chavez, right? He's the dictator of Venezuela.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was talking. He actually met, I think, was like Noam Chomsky, a wildly popular socialist, and they were talking about how they're building a great new world, and now Venezuela's a shithole. So I'm like, yeah, like was that not real socialism? I brought that up, but then they'll be like, and then they said Noam Chomsky's a grifter, and I'm like, there's no way.
Venezuela used to be the most prosperous
It was really nice.
South American country, period. And then in less than a decade, communism made them to where their people are killing zoo animals for food because they're starving.
And selling RuneScape gold for real money.
Yeah. Well, or using their own money for toilet paper because it would be more it would take more money to buy toilet paper than you actually get using your money for toilet paper.
No.
Honestly, can you imagine? Nothing, but is a V-Buck worth more than like a Venezuelan dollar?
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
Well, no. I don't
Yes,
know
it
about
was.
that one particular, but like, yeah, WoW Gold
Yes.
was worth more than Venezuelan currency was. Yeah. Which just goes to show you, by the way, that because oh man, I can't stand economists that try and say that like fiat currency is like will always fail or something. It's like no, like that's not how it works. Like things have value because people give them value, not because the thing itself has intrinsic value. So it's like
boxes and the
like,
items.
sure, you know, it's like whatever.
Big example of that, gold. Like people bring up, oh, gold was a standard, but like he's like, gold doesn't have intrinsic value every day.
Well, that's the thing. It's like when gold was made into the gold standard, gold did not have anything that would make it objectively valuable. There were no electronics back then. There was nothing you use gold for except for like jewelry and shit. And like, what is jewelry objectively worth? It's not like you need jewelry to survive. It's not like you need it for products that like help human flourishing. I know, right? Yeah, totally need those fucking earrings and shit.
Yeah, because like, they'll bring up,
that's
let's
why I
say if
divorced
we
my
live.
husband, and he's paying child support. All
Well, like,
47 of my kids.
No, but like if you go back, like if like people bring up this like apocalypse scenario, if you live in an apocalypse scenario where like there is no currency or whatever, and like if he's like, hey, I'll give you 1 gold for that sandwich you have right now, dude ain't giving that sandwich away.
Yeah, because what's he gonna do with that gold?
Nothing.
Oh.
He's gonna get another sandwich, nerd. Come on, don't you know anything?
Right, obviously, but no. Currencies only have value because people give them like value. Just like how Bitcoin has value because people give them value. Bitcoin isn't valuable intrinsically. It has value because people.
Well, there are other things that affect that, like scarcity, right? It's hard for something that doesn't have any scarcity to have value because everybody can have as much as they want of it, right? So that's when, like Bitcoin, part of the reason why Bitcoin has value is because it's ultimately scarce. You know, there is a finite amount of it, and you can never ever create more.
I agree with that, but like if we're talking like in an apocalyptic scenario, obviously Bitcoin is not going to have value, but all currency doesn't have value at the point. And then we develop the bottle cap currency all up before.
But yeah, that's the problem with fiat currency, right? The problem with fiat currency isn't that it's funny money or that it isn't real or anything like that, because neither is any of the other currencies we've used over the millennia. The problem is that any amount of it can be created at any time.
Yo, what does Monopoly teach you?
And that's the thing. It worked for a long time because we didn't create as much of it as we wanted. You know, they limited how much more currency they introduced into the economy, and that's why it continued to work. But now with fucking Biden and the rest of them just printing money like it's going out of business, that's going to cause the dollar to collapse because now the scarcity has been completely erased. And
wait, are you talking about Emperor Biden, the most popular president in U.S. history
of all time? Yep.
I mean, he might as well at this point. He might as well be.
Dude, I'm like 5 steps away from it letting that man choke me out and make me call him daddy.
You're
obviously.
You're weird. You're weird.
Yeah, that
Like,
of all the things that you've said, Brem, that's got to be the weirdest.
I've
No.
heard it worse.
No, that's
I
not
have
the
said way worse than that, dude. What are you on about?
I've heard you say
On the
worse.
game talk, he said way worse.
no, but what was it? Because you know that whole thing about, like I mentioned earlier, about Biden's forcing private companies to do mandatory vaccines?
Yeah.
If any governor, all these red state governors are suing him and companies are suing him, he basically said, "Yeah, I'll just get him out of the way of my presidential power." And I'm just like, bro, what?
Yeah, he said that shit on his announcement. I heard that shit. I was like, wait, what? He's all, yeah, I'm just gonna get these guys out of the way. I'm like, wow, dude.
Man,
How does
that
that work?
work?
That's a lot of money to spend just to get rid of them.
How's that even legal? Like, bro, you're not like. Does Biden think like he's in England and he's like the king or something like that? He's like England like 500 years ago and he's the king.
Even the king now doesn't even, or the queen doesn't even have that.
I said England
authority.
500 years ago, but go off.
Yeah, but I'm still like even back then, like in the early 1900s.
No, kings definitely had like dictatorial power. That's why people are calling Biden thinking he's a king. But obviously there's no pushback though because the media sucks him off. You were gonna say something?
Yeah, Bonanza fiat hasn't always been
Yeah,
paper money.
sure.
Like I mean, people have used beads and scrimshaw and I mean all sorts of things to be currency. So, you know, I know it's not always paper money, but I mean that's the quote unquote paper money that we're talking about.
Let me
is
just grab my sack full of bottle caps to
know
count
what,
first. Hold
dude?
on a second.
In Fallout, in obviously the Fallout games, bottle caps are currency. In the Metro game, bullets are currency.
No, so that makes the most sense out of all of them.
Yeah,
Bullets
bullet
being
makes more
currency.
sense.
Yeah, that's actually happened before. Do you know why they call a shot of whiskey a shot of whiskey?
No idea.
Because
Usually
back
what
in the
the
Wild West, you would pay for a shot of whiskey with one bullet. That was the amount of whiskey. That was the you gave them a bullet that you had, right? Because that was something that people had.
How did they get that bullet though?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Never mind.
Anyway, yeah, a shot of whiskey was the amount of whiskey that you got in with one bullet as payment. And like, yeah, bullets are. I mean, it's obviously a finite resource, and it's incredibly useful.
The apocalypse.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if the apocalypse happened, it could easily be that people start using bullets and shit like that as currency, easily.
And obviously the good
And the
bullets
grenades are the gold. Grenades are the gold.
The grenade standard.
Did you all just die from that fucking
I don't know.
bomb?
Cause there's a lot of grenades,
I get
dude, and you
shot.
don't need many. So I don't think they'd be that valuable compared to like bullets.
Well, they're also hard to carry. Like, how many grenades can you actually carry on you at one time? Like, bullets you can carry quite a bit.
I don't know. It depends how much how much you want to explode when you get fucking shot. Then
Yeah,
that's not how
like-
grenades work, but still.
I mean, like it's kind of funny to think about. In the Metro games, you shoot people with money too.
Well, no, well, kind of, because
no, hold on.
not
There's
all
the good bullets, which
Yeah.
are your money.
yeah,
Yeah, but you can use those bullets to shoot. Like,
right, but that
monsters.
doesn't mean
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
always
dude.
shooting people with your
the thing
money.
is that they do more damage.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason. Because they're the good bullets. It's like 7N39 in Golnick or whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean, like they're obviously
bullets, but,
they're obviously good bullets because when you have to use them, they actually do get amount of damage, but you just waste them, so you might as well
But
not
not
even be at that point anyways.
like not all bullets are equal.
True, Bonanza,
That's the
but
whole point.
I mean, yes, but that's the thing about currencies.
but
It's
actually
like
no.
no currency is perfect.
Oh god.
Bullets might not be divisible, but they're portable and they're useful, and they're useful to everybody. You know, it's like that. They'll always be useful, and they'll always be useful to everybody, even if they don't necessarily, like, even if you're trading 44 cal and they don't have a 44 gun, they'll always be able to find somebody that'll want them.
And you're not just using them to fucking kill people. You use them for like hunting and stuff
door.
like that.
So, you know, and like, that's the thing. What else would be a currency in the apocalypse? Like it wouldn't be stuff like gold. Nobody would care
I
about.
don't think it would be bottle caps like Fallout.
Yeah, I
That
don't
would be
think so
funny.
either. I mean, it'd be
Yeah,
hilarious. But yeah, I don't think it would be. Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, I called it when it happened. I said if anything serious was ever gonna happen, I did this on the game.
Save up your bottle caps.
No. I said toilet paper was given the next currency. I said that shit. What happened with COVID? Everybody's bought stocks into fucking toilet paper.
See, now wait.
Thank you.
Toilet paper is divisible, but it's not very portable because you can't carry a whole lot of rolls of toilet paper on you before you're fucking stuffed full of
But
toilet
hold on,
paper.
is it like
Hey,
one roll?
you know what,
is
though?
Well, no,
whatever, or is
that's
it
the whole
each sheet?
thing. No, that's the whole thing, right? You could trade a roll or you could trade a few sheets. That it's divisible.
Obviously, I'm gonna do sheets. I'm gonna scam them.
Well, it's not scamming if they say I want 10 sheets for this, whatever it is.
It's a scam. Come on, let's be real. And then you have to wonder.
Yeah,
are
I
they gonna use
don't
Are they gonna
see-
use it to wipe their ass, or are they gonna use
I
it for
don't
something else?
see toilet paper as being the next currency. It's just got too many
I mean,
problems.
nowadays, there's people buying stocks of toilet paper.
Bruh,
No, the problem is the toilet paper scares.
Bounty made a killing, so did fucking Snuggles,
No, but,
alright?
I mean, also that was only for like a season though. Because the toilet paper trend isn't big now. That's because like we have an overabundance of toilet paper, crazy enough. Thanks, capitalism.
Yep.
I
Thank
hate
you, capitalism.
Because as
Bro,
soon as there was
it was-
as soon as there was a high demand of toilet paper, more than the abnormal amount of toilet paper was made, and now we have an overabundance of toilet paper.
That's not a bad thing though, because having some nice toilet paper on my asshole is nice.
Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing about toilet paper, right? There are a lot of things that you can substitute for toilet paper. There's not a lot of things you can substitute for bullets.
Yeah, like your mom's mouth.
Although shotgun shells, that's not true
Where-
because you can put almost anything in a shotgun shell.
Yeah, you put
Yeah.
some nails, you put some.
Oh, that is wow.
That sounds awful. Imagine like being at the other end of that, getting shot by like a shotgun with nails in it.
Yeah,
Well,
basically
it's just
glass
as bad as
shards.
getting hit by pellets. So,
Yeah,
like,
Dude,
pick your choice.
muskets were used for that shit too, dude.
Yeah.
When they didn't have fucking ammo, they would shove fucking earth in that shit and watch it fucking fly, dude. That was a
You just
thing.
put a fucking rock in there,
Rocks,
and there you go,
yep.
gamer. Remember, you know what a blunderbuss is?
Oh god.
Muskets were-
You know what they put in a blunderbuss? They just put shit in there. They're like, hey, let's fucking see if it works.
I'm just trying to imagine going back in time and saying we need musket control or something like that.
Kinda did.
People need to
didn't
shut the fuck up. People need to shut the fuck up.
Bonanza, I think you just owned yourself. Using a bullet as currency doesn't exactly make it currency. I think it actually would.
By definition, you,
If
currency-
you're using it as
it's a
currency, doesn't that make it a currency? But I don't know.
If everybody in that particular time of life was doing it, then yes, it does.
Well, that's the
If
thing. It's like
everyone
what makes it a currency, and it's like, well, if everybody takes it as currency, that kind of makes it a currency.
If everyone's saying this is money, it's money.
Yep.
You don't get a choice.
In my
there.
opinion, I'm sure you could out. I'm sure there's some economists that might disagree or whatever.
Bro,
but as far as I'm
yo,
concerned,
saying
if
that,
everybody
though,
takes it,
Bonanza, my dude saying that is like saying RuneScape currency was never a real currency when an entire country was surviving on it.
I can answer your question about the definition of currency. If the majority of people use, let's say, a bullet as, to trade wares, that would count as currency.
I would say so. Yeah.
Because the definition of currency is currency used in the general population. So if all of America started using bullets instead of
Transactions.
yeah.
Maybe we need 3 seashells. Right, man?
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
Let's ask
Can
her
I be
at
awesome?
launch.
Also, Pete, to answer your question about what would be used in the apocalypse, it depends on the apocalypse. Like, say, bullets would typically, be a general, because every single apocalypse usually ends with people fighting each other. But let's say it's a nuclear apocalypse, which doesn't matter, we'd all be dead either way.
My favorite.
But yeah,
No, I think people would survive more than people think. That's the thing about life. I hate it's a cliche, but life finds a way.
Yeah, but like if a nuclear apocalypse happens, the atmosphere's fucked. It's gone.
Yeah, that
So
again, people say that, but like the meteor that struck the Earth that killed the dinosaurs did way worse for the atmosphere than nukes would,
well,
and yet life survived.
I guess that's true. I
Yeah.
guess okay.
Yeah, they
anyway.
all, like I always hear that they nuclear winter and it's gonna kill all plant life. It's like, yeah, but the meteor that fucking hit the Earth that went off with something like the force of 10,000 nuclear bombs.
Winter. I'm here just gonna make Fallout references.
Okay.
So
Anyway.
So hold up. What you're telling me is the future possibility of death claws running around is true now. Shit.
Hey
Yeah.
man, I've always said we're just like rolling the dice of which is it gonna be Terminator? Is it gonna be Fallout? Is it gonna be fucking?
I don't. Here's the thing. I actually don't know which one I would want because Fallout doesn't seem that bad. Actually, I say that. True.
Sun going supernova. You die instantly.
Okay, fine. One apocalypse where like the sun explodes, and yes, but also everything just dies.
Which is very likely to happen.
No. Supernova's not that likely.
Well, maybe not supernova, but the sun killing us is very likely.
No. The big one with the sun would be a large, which we are several thousand years out of. It should have happened several thousand years ago, but it didn't. Is a large solar flare which would cook all electronics.
That would suck.
It really would.
Imagine spending thousands of dollars on a 3080.
Yeah, god damn it, son! Why'd you destroy my graphics card?
Hey, I think my statement of everyone would instantly die stays the same.
That was a good funny. I'll take that win, thank you.
Don't worry, when I'm slaying the apocalypse and when the solar flare happens, I'm gonna get a map out and search for me myself.
I gotta get the guy to draw portraits so like, you know, I can have a picture.
But no.
So wait, what happens to anime titties at that point?
They go away.
All you have is pictures, dude. That's the best you got. Books.
No, nobody would have
physical hentai.
Well, yeah, that's okay. There's still be some physical copies around, but like, yeah, all your pictures on your fucking computer and shit, they'd all be gone.
Perfect. I'm printing them all now. Anyways,
right? But Blue's got his
You gotta do.
Blue's got his bug out bag, right? And he's got his emergency supplies, but he's also got a fucking giant 3-ring binder just full of printed out pictures of his waifus.
I need him for the apocalypse.
Hey guys,
that's his emergency supplies.
Preparation for my future, boys.
He needs something to jerk off to. Come on, guys.
Right.
No.
It's a strategy.
If there's no women, who's he gonna rape? I mean, jerk off to.
Jesus.
That went dark real quick.
Damn, I was gonna say it. It was like,
right?
Damn, bro, like
that went
was
0 to 100 real fucking quick.
I went dark a few times already tonight, like the whole slaves
Killing
being free real estate.
Killing children.
That's my favorite pastime.
Base. You misspelled base when you said that, by the way. But no.
What, free real estate?
No, that's not what I meant. No.
But no, it fully depends on the apocalypse that's happening.
Well, sure. Like I said, like like that solar flare, right, or a nuclear apocalypse, even. In those situations, working electronics would become primo.
Well, no, well, in a nuclear apocalypse, theoretically, electronics could still work, but in the solar flare,
absolutely.
There'd be no electronics. It'd be.
I don't know about that. I don't know about no electronics, but certainly most of them.
I'll have a fucking Pip-Boy. Don't even at me.
Well, the majority of like civilians could not get any working electronics. Let's say it like that.
You never know. I don't like to say one way or the other on things like that because you just never know.
Well, no, but if all electronics get destroyed, I'm assuming that
we don't know
anything
it would be
underground
all.
can't get.
Well, that's the thing. It's iffy, right? Like here's the thing, right? Like nuclear bomb goes off, right? And that EMP creates an EMP, and the EMP destroys. Now it doesn't destroy anything that's not plugged in, I believe, because there has to actually be some power in the circuit for the EMP to actually destroy something. But anything plugged in theoretically is destroyed. But they've it's happened where a nuclear bomb has gone off, and they have found working electronics inside the blast zone that were plugged in. So it's not like it literally destroys every single solitary piece of electronic hardware that's inside the blast zone.
I was going worst case scenario.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
My waifus might live.
There's a chance. All matters.
Like worst case scenario, sun goes solar flare.
Actually, now I think about it, bro. My body pillow. If the solar flare happens, my body pillow is gaining triple the value.
Then it'll be worth like half what you paid for it.
Right? That's all I'm saying. Imagine
if I'm right, Blue, and if I'm right, just imagine all the toilet paper you'd have.
Right? Be walking around the apocalypse with like a rifle and how like it's like I got my three things: my rifle, my waifu pillow, and my toilet paper. The three currencies.
All you need.
Yeah, imagine how dirty that waifu pillow would be after like a year, though. Especially with Blue, especially with Blue jerking off to it.
You can still wash it first off. You can still wash it.
You know, like, where's Blue at, guys? Oh, he's still whacking it to fucking waifus.
What, you're not?
He's whacking into his stuff whole body.
The apocalypse happening, Blue still can't get a girlfriend.
I'll have my double body. I'll bring my double body pillow. I'll bring my Hutao Gandhi pillow, and then I'll bring my Astolfo pillow to bounce it out a little bit.
Oh god, I was joking.
I don't have an Astolfo one, by the way. Probably gonna get one, but not
yeah, sure you don't.
I was joking when I said yeah. I was joking.
I mean, I don't have one yet. The keyword's yet. Don't worry, I'll have a bunch of body pillows and you'll see them.
Oh, okay. But no, like say, worst case scenario, all electronics on except anything underground gets nuked. Then, anything that was underground would obviously probably be owned by people who need it. Or oh god, so many people would die if that happened. Actually, now I think about it, because
an unbelievable amount of people.
By the way, I like how we were talking about abortions and now the apocalypse. Great topics, guys.
Hey man, game talk.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Yep.
Wait, the abortions apocalypse, by the way, where you only waifus you'll have are the body pills you made along the way.
Of course.
Or the. I'm not gonna say what I was thinking.
Wow,
anyway.
why is still a meme there, Blue?
But no, like, if that happened, then anything, any electronics would obviously have like the most value. But I don't think stuff like paper money would go out of use, because the paper money still has value based on what people believe it has. Therefore,
well, no, because in the apocalypse, why would you?
Well, yeah, but
you would not accept. You would not accept paper money because it would not. What would it be worth to you?
Well,
that's the whole. Okay, here's the thing, right? The thing about paper money is, or any kind of fiat currency or anything like that, right? The reason it's worth money to you is because you know that if you take it for a good, in exchange for a good or service that you have, you know that you can then in turn exchange it with somebody else for a good or service that they have that you want. But in an apocalypse, you would not be sure that you could exchange it for a good or service, because why would they? You have a sandwich, you want a bottle of water. Some guy says, hey, I want your sandwich, I'll give you, this $100 bill. You're not sure that you could then take that $100 bill and go trade it to somebody else for a bottle of water, so you wouldn't value it at all.
And hence, that would be the prime example as to why the stock market can sometimes be a shit show.
Sometimes.
That's true, but in a solar flare, the country and everything else is still okay.
No, it would not be.
It would not be okay, but it would still be. It would not be any worse off than it was like 100 years ago.
Yes, yes, it would. No. Yes, it would. No. Here's the thing. Right? if you don't think about it too hard, yeah, you'd say, oh, well, it would just send us back to, the time when there were steam engines and shit. Like, no, you don't get it. You don't understand how many people are only able to survive right now because of things like trucks and trains and power plants and refrigeration. Like diabetics are all gone, because insulin needs to be refrigerated. So,
they were weak to begin with.
Right, but immediately anything like that happens. Nuclear.
Anybody with a pacemaker, anybody on life
Yeah,
support,
anything like that, all of a sudden.
Anyone in the hospital dead? Just they're all dead.
Not anyone, but lots of them. But
Like
no,
your
but
mom.
then all the people in the
Got 'em.
cities, right? The cities only have about 3 days worth of food in stock. It's just in time, quote unquote, JIT, just in time stocking, where grocery stores and all that kind of stuff only carry 3 days worth of food on their shelves and in stock. So as soon as all the trucks go down, the city's grocery stores and stuff don't get restocked, and so within 3 days, all of the people in the cities are starving to death.
My favorite.
And they're all going to murder each other, and then the ones that don't murder each other are going to then be coming out of the cities and going everywhere else looking for food, and then they're all going to be murdering each other and everybody else. Like, yeah, dude, it's not going to be good.
My favorite.
I mean, I don't feel like 3 days is an accurate representation, because it takes a little bit longer than 3 days for something to starve to death. Like,
but it's not going to take more than a
Current
week or
lifestyle
two.
we're in. Come on.
It's not going
Current
to take.
lifestyle, people are gonna freak out.
It's
Just
not going to
flat
take
out.
more than a week or two before people are hungry enough that they're going to start doing. Because that's the thing. Most people in the United States have never actually been hungry. They don't even know what hungry means. They've never not had food for more than a couple of days at a time.
Or an hour.
And regardless of how actually close to starving they are, that doesn't even really matter, because it's not the how actually starving you are, because more of it is how close they think they are to starving, or because they can see the future, so they know once all the food runs out in the grocery stores, they're gonna know. It's like, okay, now we got to do something, because we've only got however much food we got on us, and that's not gonna last us very long.
They're just not believing enough. Fucking nerds.
I'm looking at this as like,
Oh,
from where I live, a place that at least once every 5 years goes through a major catastrophe that that limits the shit people can do for at least a couple of weeks. It doesn't deteriorate that fast. Even like,
yes, because there is the assumption that once that crisis is over, either help's on the way, or that once that crisis is over, things will get back to normal. But in the event of something like a giant solar flare that knocks out all infrastructure, there is no help is on the way. There is no, oh, things will be back to normal in a few weeks. It's, oh man, the grocery stores are out of food. If we don't do something right now, we are going to starve to death in X amount of days.
Oh my god, dude.
I
Okay.
still feel like,
I mean, trust me, dude, it didn't take
I
more
still
than a
feel like
month
today-
before Venezuela was fucking, like I said, but like killing zoo animals so they, to
Same
eat.
thing.
No, I feel like today people have too much faith in the government, so that they'd
Oh,
still be
absolutely.
willing to.
Dude, they were
They-
killing house pets before
Yeah,
that.
House
Shit.
pets. Yep.
They're like,
I
oh,
still
looks like Lucky isn't so lucky today, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Like, I'm sorry, puppy, but we need a meal.
You must
so.
die.
Dude,
But no.
fuck.
But no,
And that's the thing. People have no idea what. I get what you're saying, but like I said, people have no idea what they're capable of. People think, oh, I'm this nice person, and I would never do anything like, whatever. It's like, no, you really would. You just haven't been in a situation where.
Humans are by far the most cruel and heartless creatures around.
I don't know about that,
And
but we're
it
up
wouldn't
there.
take them that long to just fucking backstab somebody that they called their best friend
I
the
mean,
day before.
I mean, I'm
you
gonna have
talk
to
to
give
them,
Or
so
like
what
a
would you do?
fridge fry, like Jesus.
We're
How
the
long would
only
you,
species that
how long would you
that
sell
hunt
out
for
your
produce.
friends for a Quanite bar?
I'll have you know that I don't have friends in real life.
But yeah, I agree with me because humans are the only animals that hunt for more than food.
Wrong.
Killer whales
name one.
exist.
I
You're
I
wrong.
fucking
No,
hate. I
no,
absolutely hate
killer
people that
whales.
say.
No, killer
No,
whales,
yeah.
bears. Do you want to keep going? Because killer
Yeah,
whales
cats,
will literally
dogs.
punt a seal.
Yeah.
Killer whales will punt a seal all the way across and crush it to death
They'll
just
they'll
for
play.
the meme of
Yeah,
it.
they'll play volleyball with them, for fun. Dogs and cats will hunt things when they don't need to eat. Yeah, bears will do
How many
it.
times
Wolves will do it.
I mean,
Bears will kill fellow bears just to kill them.
Monkeys will literally go to war with each other. Like chimps will go to war with other tribes
Hey,
and
well,
chimps.
squirrels. Squirrels do it.
Never heard about that bear thing, Blue, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I
bears
cannot
are
fucking
Tesla.
stand that meme now. That
There's-
people are the most cruelest thing. We're the only ones that. No, that's not true at all.
There's
Tons
two
of
things
animals
that
do
can
that.
Monkeys,
My-
monkeys
my-
torture.
hold on,
Monkeys
hold on,
practice
hold on,
torture,
hold on.
bro. Do you know that?
My whole context is again in the whole like the world's going to shit type of thing.
I don't know
My
about that, dude.
context- my context
If bears have no food to eat, they'll eat fellow bears. So I don't know how far that goes.
Yeah,
that's still,
sure.
that's still food. That's still for food.
Yeah, but then I'll tell you earlier, they'll just kill each other just to kill each other. Like when a
Because
mom
it's
bear
territorial.
killed. Nope,
Bear-
that's not
yeah.
true. A male bear will kill a bunch of cubs, and a mom bear just to do it. I don't know what you mean, go yet.
That is true. A mama bear,
Usually
a mother bear has
Usually
to
when-
chase away the father bear because the father bear will literally just eat the cubs.
Not eat, like just kill them. Just
Well,
kill
no,
them. Like, a lot of
they'll
those
eat 'em
find the
too.
body.
They'll eat them too, but yeah, they'll
mean,
just kill them.
I mean, it's not just for hunger, because like bears can last so long, like without eating, and also doesn't help that they're like 2,000 plus pounds, so they can last forever practically. And also, monkeys torture each other. Monkeys will go to war and torture each other, so that ain't true.
And they're not just vicious about it, but they're smart vicious about it. There's this story, right? I think this was on Joe Rogan.
Monkeys are basically us, but less evolved. What do you mean?
And more violent. Because
Because they're less evolved.
So, there was a chimp that was introduced into a zoo population of chimps, right? And I can't remember there was a guy, and can't remember how the guy knew the chimp. But the guy knew the chimp for whatever reason, right? They were doing like experiments or whatever, and the guy had a relationship with the chimp. And it was the chimp's birthday, so the guy brought a cake to that chimp and gave it to him because it was his birthday. But they didn't give any of the other chimps in the zoo a cake. So, though the other chimps in the zoo grabbed the guy, they ripped his lips off, his ears off, gouged his eyes out, ripped his fingers off, ripped his nuts off, and a few other things. Which goes to show you how fucking vicious they are, because they knew exactly what to target. They ripped off every single thing, every single vulnerable part that means something to you, right? They rip your hands apart so that way you can't, manipulate objects in the world. They gouge your eyes out so you can't see. They rip your lips off. They rip your nuts off. Like,
So you can't procreate.
yeah, vicious, dude. Absolutely fucking vicious. And they did it because other chimp got a cake and we didn't.
The chimps are already practicing communism. Let's go.
Yeah. Animals are fucking cruel. And this is the other thing, right? Oh man, I just thought of this the other day too. There's because somebody brought it up. There's that whole thing in the Matrix where Mr. Smith is talking to Agent Smith is talking to Morpheus, right? And he's like that whole spiel about how it came when I tried to classify your species, and I realized you weren't actually a mammal. And then he goes to make the case that human beings are basically like a virus, right? That was this whole argument.
Well, they are.
And here's the thing about that, right? It's like, he says that, every other mammal on Earth naturally, creates a certain equilibrium with their environment. It's like, that's not true at all. if deer or pigs or any other herbivore is left unchecked with no predators to kill them, they will overpopulate and completely strip the area of resources in a generation or two.
Well, yeah, but
exactly like a virus does, and exactly like Mr. Smith claims that humans do. Like every animal does that. Human beings are actually the only animals on the planet that realize that we are capable of doing that to the environment and well, yes and no, right? Because we don't all do it, but we do it. But we no, because it only takes a few. It only takes a few. And we take steps to prevent that sort of thing. Now, we're not always perfect about it, of course, because we're not perfect. But like we've realized that we're overfishing the oceans, and we're trying to take steps to ensure that we don't continue to overfish the ocean. There is no other animal on the planet that does that. None.
Well,
why do you think big fish has died off?
How many animals have humans hunted to extinction? Close enough that they had to pull back, but they couldn't because the longevity of that animal.
Less than you would think.
I'm gonna look at the number in a minute, but
no. Those numbers are bullshit because they'll say we did something like hunt the woolly mammoths to existence, and that's just not true.
Well,
it's just not true.
We didn't help them, but we didn't do it.
Woolly mammoths. You think a lot of people when they bring up a lot of like giant animals that existed, X years ago, we're gonna die off anyways. Because the bigger you are, the more food you need, and the quicker you die off.
Well, no, it's not just that. The larger you are, the more like the less children you have because, well,
they take more resources.
Yeah,
it's easy for a mouse to have 100 offspring. It's not easy for a human to have 100 offspring, or an elephant, or something like that.
Yeah, like that's what I'm gonna use an example.
Also, another thing, elephants are also real quick. I'm gonna bring this up. Sorry, elephants are mean, bro. Elephants are.
That's weird because I've heard elephants are some of the nicest animals to us on the planet.
Elephants are nice, but elephants can be elephants can be. Dude, elephants.
Are you talking about the dude that fucking got tortured by an elephant and he didn't do shit? Like he was literally walking by and the fucking
and also elephants. If elephants like don't get their way, if let's say if one elephant doesn't get, there's this farmer who has started an elephant that he didn't get his way. This was in South Africa. So like this elephant and his boys rolled up, basically his whole squad, and they stomped his whole farm into nothing.
Damn.
Just to troll him. Elephants are nice, but like when they don't get their way, elephants unironically will troll you in real life. They're like, interesting. That's a nice farm you got there. Give me 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean.
And they're also amongst the most intelligent.
I mean, they're smart. They know what they're doing. That's why they'll destroy your farm and not everything else.
Yeah, elephants and whales are two of the most intelligent animals we know, and dolphins. Whales are cool too. Like, did you guys ever see the video of the whale that brought the phone back to the person on the boat?
That's a power play. You took them.
What?
There was a bunch of people on a boat, right? And they were taking video with phones, and this whale showed up, and they were starting to take video of a whale, and one of the girls on the boat dropped their phone, so the whale dove down, grabbed it, and then brought it back to her.
Oh, probably didn't work, by the way.
Right?
But it,
was it a dolphin?
That's pretty
No,
cool.
whale. It was a whale.
A whale.
Yeah, it was a whale.
Yeah.
Dolphins will do some cool shit too, but they are also like some of the biggest assholes
Or
around.
what about the dude that fucking freed the fucking killer whale from the fucking fishing what was it massive fishing line, and the fucking like in his own way he showed gratitude for it, like
he's
to the
a killer
diver.
whale.
I was like, that's kind of cool.
Animals are smart, dude.
Killer whales, like they're kind of fascinating because I watch a lot of animal TikTok, dude. But like the way like they pass down shit like how humans do, like how we pass down methods of hunting your generations, or at least we used to.
Motherfuckers watching documentaries with their TikToks.
Yes, sir. No, but like killer whales will pass down hunting methods of salmon for generations. And like how to properly hunt them, and how like they have grandmas and shit. It's so crazy, dude. and also how like they're basically the most #1 like killer whales are the like
they
apex
team up
predator
on
of the
fucking
ocean.
great whites, dude. Did you see
No,
that
they're
shit?
no, they're literally the apex predators of the sea. There's no counters to them. There's no counter. There's no like they can't. There's no item. They can't buy items to counter them. Nothing beats them.
I'm
Sharks.
telling you, dude.
The
Like,
only
no,
thing that
no, 'cause
counters
killer-
them is your mom jumping in the ocean.
Oh, God, no. On God, but no, like the craziest part is like a killer whale will figure out how to kill a shark, where all they have to do is just put it upside down and it's screwed. And they harvest this litter while it's alive. It's nasty, but oh my God, so nature's cool. Whenever you're watching,
Nature is cool, cruel, horrible, amazing.
I mean,
Everything at once.
I love animals, so that's why I support hunting and maintaining them.
Bro, have you seen?
You
You
know?
know what's funny, dude? It's not funny. It's fucked up. But like, have you seen what killer whales do to seals, dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
my
they
God,
they play
dude.
volleyball with them.
They're playing volleyball together. That's the
Yeah.
fucked up part, dude.
Yeah, they hit them with their tails
Dude.
across the sea and pass them back and forth between each
it's
other.
like, dude, seals let you get the worst of it. Dude, penguins get the worst of it. Dude, penguins get it hard in the ocean. Like in the Arctic, like penguins just get the worst.
But hey, you know what? After hearing about what seals do to penguins, dude, I don't feel sorry for them. You know what seals do to penguins?
Yes,
Gator
I know
educated
it.
me on
No,
this.
no,
I don't.
I don't.
Terrible,
Please.
dude. It is
The-
fucking terrible, bro.
Tell me.
And the worst part is, the craziest part is, like, they're not even like like penguins like they get murdered by a sea like they get the short end of everything. Penguins. Where's like the human rights movement for the penguins? Penguins' lives matter. That's where I'm gonna go
Well,
next.
there's the thing. You said human rights.
Bro, the fucking shit that seals do to penguins, dog. Like, oh my God, dude. Everybody
like,
says like humans are
I'm
cruel.
wa-
No, dude. Let me fucking bite your head off and fuck you at the same time. Then we'll
Like,
see
I-
who's cruel.
No, the seals just watch Redo a Healer real quick. They watch the anime real quick to figure out what to do next.
So like when a seal getting punted around like that, I'm normally like, okay, you
You're
know
like,
what?
I don't feel sorry.
That's
Get
even.
fucked, loser.
That's even. Yep, that's even. Fucking scrub. Get out of the water when you know your entire
No,
your
your
entire
place is
pack
trash.
is leaving the ocean, bro. When you see your pack leaving, you need to leave with them. That's what you need to do.
And also, and then I found out also Australians, like people who live in Australia, are different breeds of human. I never want to talk to them.
Yo, didn't we just win? I thought we won. Didn't we just win?
No.
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 No, because like I was watching this video where this guy he saw a sea lion just chilling on the beach in Australia, and the dude's like, "Let me touch it." And it's like, "Bro, why? Don't touch him, please."
The only time like, and they tell you not to
And
do
the
it
worst-
here either. But
And
like,
the worst part is, there's a guy. He was like in the middle of the ocean on a canoe boat, and one of those poisonous snakes on Earth, like sea snakes, just showed up, and the dude's like, didn't even care. He's like, "Yo, what's up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Australians different breed. I don't get it."
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
well,
you see those poisonous
they
snakes, and you
literally-
don't freak out.
they
Okay.
literally live in a place where everything. Well, okay, not everything can kill you, but everything wants to kill you. And there's
It's
a
either-
great meme about that where it's like this guy's holding up some baby wombat or something, and it's got the most vicious look on its face, but it's teeny, fits in the palm of its hand, and it's like, yeah, everything in Australia wants to kill you.
Pete.
He's like,
Or
"Don't mess with this fucking cunt."
Not everything in Australia can kill you. He wants to, but he can't.
A wombat could kill you, I believe. Not a baby one, but a
Whatever.
wombat can.
I don't know what the animal was, but it was just this little like rodent, and it was cute, except for it had this vicious ass look on its face.
Could be a
It's like, yeah, he
koala.
wants to kill you. No, it wasn't a koala.
Have you seen a koala all wet? Holy fuck, it's terrifying.
No, but fun fact, koalas can also kill you. Every
I mean-
animal in Australia is known for can kill you.
Ooh, that was close.
Also, no. I mean, another thing that bothers me, like like all these human, like these people who like Pete and all of them, they talk about how like if you kill animals and like how they quote unquote care about animals, so that's why you can't kill them or whatever. Yeah, they're wrong.
Well, they only
Also,
care
they-
about the fluffy, cuddly animals.
Here's the thing: they don't like. They also just don't know anything because like, bears are fluffy, and they're also like the most like they're also like the most cruel animal out there, or one of the most cruel animals. And it's not even because they're intelligent; they just do it just to do it.
Bruh. Have you seen a deer getting swatted by a bear, bro? It's the most frightening thing I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Dude,
No,
there
the worst
was
you'll
one.
see
Oh
a
my
moose.
God.
Yeah.
A moose is like 2,000 plus pounds, and the bear just
Oh,
shows
yeah,
up and just
snaps
like
his
kung
fucking
fu
neck.
swaps him, and they
No,
couldn't
his
do anything
back,
about
bro.
it. There was no escape.
He snapped the back of a moose in half. And that's like, yeah, that's
Oh,
like
that
a
too, yeah.
3,000-pound animal. They're like 12 feet tall. They are fucking enormous. And this bear
They'll
just
destroy a
swats him
car.
once on the back and fucking broke his back in half. Crazy, dude.
But you can't mention that because people will be like, "Oh, you can't have people hunt bears, even though if you let them overpopulate, they'll literally just kill each other off and attack people."
Well, at the very least,
Because bears,
well,
because
at least,
bears don't want to hunt people a lot of times. They only hunt people
No,
most
they
of the
don't.
time if they're starving.
no, they're like wolves, man. Wolves don't mess with people unless they are absolutely starving and there's no other option for them. But at least bears are in the predator category, where predators don't. They are much more limited on how many offspring they can have
Hunters
compared.
they have.
Yeah, how many offspring they can have compared to herbivores and deer and rats and mice and pigs and shit like that. Because those motherfuckers, man, oh my god. Like there's a deer problem in Hawaii right now.
Yeah, but you can't hunt them because they're cute or something like that.
Somebody
right?
brought over, I think it's axie deer,
That's an
some,
invasive species.
well, yeah, that was the thing. Somebody brought him over, and
Oh, is that the same one that was on Twitch? Hey!
I don't know. Oh. Well, we definitely have to worry about that type of deer overpopulating. But yeah, somebody brought. I think this is the case with hogs too. Well, hogs were an invasive
Bears,
species.
not bears. Pigs. Pigs
yeah.
are the worst when it comes to this.
But so yeah, somebody brought over axie deer or whatever they're called, and there's no natural predators on Hawaii. Like there are none whatsoever. There are no such things as predators except for like lizards who eat bugs and shit. But as far as like big predators that would hunt deer and shit, there are none. And so the deer they populated themselves to where they were like fucking, there was like 100,000 of them in just a couple of years. And like
Oh, hell.
there are more deer on the island than there are people. People are outnumbered by those deer now because they overpopulated so quickly.
Blue Tent, to combat what you said about pigs, honeybees are actually the most like dangerous invasive species there is. Because honeybees aren't native to America or the United States of America or North America, I should say. I don't know about.
I don't think pigs are native.
No. Bees are native everywhere, dude.
Yeah, there's bees everywhere, but honeybees are not.
I don't know about that.
No, it's honeybees were brought over by I forget if it was the Pilgrims or like one of the other like 80 times that people brought shit over to America. But they were brought over because people wanted honey. Now, there were all sorts of other bees in America. America like around here
we
there were
created our
sweat
own strand of bees. Remember? See how look well that worked.
I don't know if that's true, man. I think I'm thinking of like killer bees or something.
No, honeybees. Honeybees are an invasive species. They were brought to America and then fucking killed off so many bees. Not killed off, but like put them to the brink of death. It's like to the point where they cannot recover the numbers they used to have.
Oh fuck.
I can find the article for you, but
I thought pigs weren't also like native to like the continent of America. Cause I know like pigs because we're native to California at least, and they were brought over, and that's why California is like a massive pig problem. So
yeah, I mean it's the same thing.
With
Dandelions actually. Dandelions were brought over as a crop by the Pilgrims, and now dandelions are fucking everywhere.
They just sort of adapted, kind of like how
Well, it's their weed, right? They don't need to adapt because they grow well almost everywhere, and that's part of the problem is that they grow everywhere. But yeah,
Honeybees are not
you
native
can
to
eat,
North
you can
America.
eat.
They were originally imported from Europe in the 17th century. Honeybees now help pollinate many U.S. crops, which is they did that because all the pollinators that were native to North America were killed by honeybees.
Okay, well, if honeybees do what the other bees did,
God
then
damn
what does it matter?
Well, the issue is honeybees are dying off now, but the native species are not. But because there's not enough of them, because the honeybees killed them. That's the issue.
I mean, also to bring this up like before about time, like how like hunting animals good. Obviously, hunting animals is good, but like obviously there used to be bad practices, like people used to hunt whales, which I think thank God.
I've got a problem with that.
I have a problem with it whenever it's something big like that. Like you can hunt them, every once in a while, sure, but elephants, for example, because their ivory is like really sought after.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I don't like. If you're killing something like an elephant just for something like their tusks, it's like, come on, guys. That's you know, like use the meat.
That's why I consider like humans to be the most cruel, because most other animals will at least consume the thing they're hunting.
No, like I said, there's plenty of animals that don't. Cats do it all the time, where they kill birds or mice or rats
all the time
when they don't need to.
Well, yes.
Same with dogs.
Same with dogs.
My cousin's dog, he'll run and like murder a rabbit and then just show it and then just drop it somewhere and that's it.
Yep.
Okay, well, cats and dogs are different because, well, cats, I don't know about cats, but dogs, they're trying to defend the property, so they're killing the thing that's.
I don't think they're rabbit.
They're smarter than that, bro. Yeah.
No, but dogs are pack animals. If they perceive a thing to be a danger to their owners, then they're going.
But they're not going to consider a rabbit.
They hunt it for a trophy. They show you as a trophy. That's what they do.
Yeah.
It's like trophy hunting is not exclusively a human thing.
Yes and no.
Gorillas do that, dude. Gorillas do that shit to spider monkeys, bro.
Yep.
Hey, this is fucked up shit.
Yeah, but again, basic human, well, not human level intelligence, but like,
oh hell,
very close to us. Very close to us. But no, I'm just, I have a lot of dogs. I have a significant number of dogs. I've always had a significant number of dogs. I'm a dog person. I like dogs. I also live in a place where there's a lot of like rabbits. Well, not a lot anymore. Not like wild rabbits. I've seen a couple, but it's not a lot. There's enough that if one came into my yard, my dogs would kill it if they were inclined to. But no, most of the time they don't mess with animals. Like.
But that even disproves your point, because if most of the time they don't mess with them, they don't consider them a threat.
Well, yeah, yes, but some like the only time I've seen a dog like go for a rabbit is if there's like like some farmland, because rabbits are notorious for fucking that shit up. In my 23 years of owning dogs, I've never seen one like just kill something without like some level of like believing there's a threat. I've seen my big dog try to play with animals and accidentally kill them. I've seen that, but the goal wasn't to kill it; it was to play with it. Like she's just really, really big. So, like, if she gets a squirrel and wants to play with it, she'll kill it. She's not trying to.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're wrong on that. I think they do it, just like cats do, and just like other animals do.
No, but no, I've seen like how she does it. And she does the same thing to like.
I get that. But I'm just saying, I think it happens.
Like, I'll concede on cats, because cats are fucking demons.
They can be dicks.
But dogs are typically like more territorial and loyal than cats are, to be honest. Like, cats will do some fucked up shit if they're hungry. Dogs will.
Yeah, but they'll
like,
do
dogs
fucked
will
up
touch
shit
your
even when
bum.
they're not hungry.
Yeah, I know. I'm using the example I know. Dogs will typically wait until they have to eat to desecrate your body. If you die, cats just do it.
Why do you think I love my cats so much, bro?
Dude, there
My
was that
cats are
time my cat
cruel. I love
murked
it.
an entire clan of rats and lined them all up headless on the back porch. It was fucking awesome. Fucking awesome, dude. Lined them all up to tell that fucking clan, it's like, this is what's gonna fucking happen to you motherfuckers.
No, it's your next. He's got like the fingers pointing at me. You're next, bitch.
Fucking
Doesn't
great,
stop
dude.
here.
Fucking 5 of them all lined up headless. It was great.
No, cat.
Dude,
Like-
dude, I bet that's like probably the most metalist thing I've ever heard of a
Right?
cat doing,
Right?
dude.
Savage, dude.
But no, like-
Absolutely savage.
That is some metal shit right there, dude. I'm like, god damn. Oh my god.
Cats took the phrase "last war" to literally. They're like, "Yeah, I'm ready."
No, that's why I believe, like, even in terms of like house pets, I don't believe like animals are like inherently that cruel. Like
I
they
think-
can be.
I think there's more to. Here's the thing, right? Like, and I know scientists have been studying this. The nature isn't just about the motives of what we do. I honestly believe that this is a genetic thing. We share our DNA with so many fucking creatures on this planet. And it just so happens that these creatures also do a lot of the same shit we do. I don't think that's coincidence. Just saying.
No, I think it's more to self-awareness, and and I don't mean I think the more intelligent you are as an animal or a creature, the more you'll do things just for fun. Like that's why I brought up like killer whales just like playing volleyball for seal, because it's just for fun to them and they don't care.
Yeah.
Also, being apex predators has a large like.
Yeah,
thing with it.
Humans are technically the apex predator of the world.
When it comes to everything, humans are top dog because we are too smart. Even if we're not the strongest animal, we are the smartest one.
I mean,
Therefore,
we invented guns, which are just the end all be all for the most part.
Control.
Even
Well, that's what got me
like,
every time somebody says, you know, like, you talk about somebody hunting a lion or something like that with a gun, and they're like, oh my god, that's not very sportsmanlike. And it's like, what? Do you think that's what a gazelle says when a lion's chasing it down? It's like, hey, that's not very sporting of you. You've got claws, and you're faster than me, and you've got teeth and shit. What the fuck, man? That's not fair. Like, no, it gets eaten.
Although I have seen some pretty funny clips where gazelles literally fucking juke the shit out of an entire fucking pack of lions, bro.
Sure, but it's like
hilarious, dude.
It's like, yeah, it's entirely sporting of us. It's like we don't have strength, you know, compared to other animals and shit. We've got our brains, so that's what we use.
We have more stamina than most other animals.
That's true. We are one of the best runners on the planet.
Stamina, sweat, all that. Just the only thing we suck at is swimming, but we somehow do it.
No, actually, no, we're actually really good at swimming for a terrestrial mammal. We are way better at swimming than most other terrestrial mammals.
I was about to say, for what we are like humans are top of the animal kingdom because we're smarter, we can go for longer, and if there's a problem that we can't like face with strength, we usually invent a way around it. Like,
well, and we're very adaptable too. There are only 4 species that we know of that can literally live anywhere on the planet: mosquitoes, rats, dogs, and people. And it's because we adapt better than any other species. You know, those 4 adapt better. Well, mosquitoes, they just they're able to, but.
I was gonna say, I don't know about mosquitoes because they reproduce and there has to be a moist area. I don't think there's many moist areas in deserts.
Yeah, no, they still exist.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, they're still
okay.
there. Like, there is no place on Earth you can go that is completely devoid of mosquitoes all the time.
Well, I'm starting to feel like that with roaches. No matter where you go, there's
Roaches are pretty close. I don't think they're quite as far-flung as everything else is. Ha ha ha, double.
Oh, wait.
Roaches are very sturdy, though. Like, there's that whole thing. They can survive a nuclear apocalypse because they can.
Well, but they adapt to the poisons through generations of their lineage.
Yeah, and, like, radiation doesn't affect them at all.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they can get completely irradiated, and for whatever reason, I think it's because they're so simple, genetic-wise, that radiation doesn't affect them.
I looked up how adaptable are roaches, but I should have looked up where are roaches not. Because I'm now getting, I found a lecture about why roaches are. Thank you, TED Talk.
I don't think they can handle the cold as well as stuff like mosquitoes can.
Or extreme heat. Like, I know summertime, roaches around here, you'll see carcasses everywhere. Like, yeah.
Ha! Touchdown!
I wish that was true for here. There are species of roaches on every continent except one.
What?
Not
what
Antarctica.
one?
Every
Antarctica.
single place except
Yeah.
The coldest place on Earth, there's no roaches. I want to move there. I'm tired of roaches. I'm tired of seeing them.
Yeah, roaches are nasty.
I don't even care that they're nasty. I'm just tired of seeing them because I live under like a relatively big tree, so there's just always roaches. So they don't bother me. But like, you just get tired of seeing them. I'm on fire. Oh my lord. Oh my god.
Now we can have to talk about something that isn't animal related because we're on animal documentary. Not yet, at least.
Hey.
Cal. I use Android, but like we gotta move on. Netflix is changing the Cowboy anime, and that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, you saw that? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that immediately, and I'm like, of course it was screwed. But like,
I didn't read it though. I have a feeling I know what their change they think is good is. It's gonna be like, oh, Faye is less sexual, and it's more diverse.
It's the typical talking point. Here's Cowboy Bebop is like already diverse, like a diverse show. It's just like they just pick shit actors for the most part. And also
Bro, she did a video and she's already getting shitted on it for it.
Oh, she already deleted her Twitter.
Also, I don't think it was necessary. Like, I'm reading through this right now, and it's mostly just that it's talking about how Faye was too sexual. Even though at this point, I just wonder, like, did they watch the same show? But, you know, at this point, I don't care. They probably did, to be honest. But
well, it's like, of course Faye was too sexual. That was the point. She was a femme fatale.
Like, girl, like, yo,
bitch.
like, if like, that's the thing that I have an issue with. How can you be so, like, lack of being self-aware that you think the whole thing is about you? Like, it's not about you. It's never been about you. We weren't bitching about you being the actress. We were bitching about how they made you portray the character.
Yep.
Like, that's...
I mean, really, the costuming department,
dude.
that's what people were bitching about. Which, by the way, and we know, oh my god, like, her bullshit about, oh, like, you know, if I wore an outfit exactly like the one that she wears in the anime, then fucking it would have fallen off during production and shit. It's like, okay, one... Nobody said it had to be exactly like the anime, like literally 100%. But you could get something that was 90-something% close, and it would have been fine. Okay. Number two.
I got you.
Number two, we know that's bullshit because fucking they had prepubescent tweens in skimpier outfits than what you were doing, gyrating to fucking music in cuties.
And TikTok videos. Too.
And that fucking works out just fine for the costume, like for the costumes. Like they were wearing skimpier shit than what you're wearing in the show, and they were dancing around and doing all that shit in cuties. So obviously they can have outfits that are skimpy and not have people falling out of them while they're doing
Yeah, but
action
that's
scenes.
the Q is made for the Netflix execs.
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, it's okay. It's only okay to have scantily clad women when they are prepubescent tweens. It's not okay to have an adult female sexual character be sexual. That apparently is not okay.
Also, one of the lines in this article is Cowboy Bebop has some of the material has been updated for modern times. My favorite word, modern times. That just sounds like you want to change the source material because you're an asshole.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
I guess.
Apparently.
Exactly.
This article's mostly just talking about. Oh, it's not even long, bro. It just mentioned Faye. It's all talking about Faye. Even though I think what happened. I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
Damn.
I don't like what they did for. I'll just be. I don't like what they dressed Jim in. Like what Jim's wearing.
Jim?
Go get your. Oh no, Jet. My bad.
Jet. I was gonna say Jim. Who the fuck is Jim?
Oh yes, Jim, my favorite Cowboy Bebop.
The long-lost Cowboy Bebop character, Jim.
No, what are you talking about? He's my favorite character. The fuck? Put some respect on Jim. Right now.
Yep, Jim lives matter.
Jim was badass.
No, but
yeah,
you mean
exactly.
Jet. You mean Jet, but also it's just like.
Jet.
No,
I think he said Jim.
He did say
we
Jim.
Mean Jim.
He meant Jet.
I heard Jim.
Either way.
I have definitely seen Cowboy Bebop enough to make fun of Blue.
The actor depict I think is bad, and also I don't. And also I just the costumes are horrible. So I mean, Pete's right about that.
Yeah, they are.
And his article.
Jet's costume isn't too bad. He's it's just
no,
kind of
it definitely is. That mechanical arm looks horrible.
I
I've
didn't
seen
think it was
cosplayers
too
that
bad.
look better than that. Big disagree.
Ooh, nice. I can reset my Valor.
You fight like a demon for these.
But yeah,
garbage.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the tower so I can reset my Valor and shit.
Produced by Netflix. What do you expect?
Yeah. So yeah, that whole thing, man. I mean, we knew it was gonna happen. We knew it was a bunch of bullshit.
In positive news, Star Wars: The Republic.
Oh God.
Well, the remake that was announced, but it's only for fucking PlayStation.
Oh no, it's even worse than that.
Too.
It's even worse than that. The writer. Let's see.
I know a lot of them haven't even played the game before, so they're playing it now.
There's no fucking way.
But it's going to be released on PlayStation 5, on PC, and then later down the line, Xbox will get a release as well.
I'm trying to see what role she's doing, like if it's lead writer or. Yeah, they don't say. They just say she's working on it. So one of the people working on the remake is former Mary Sue writer Sam Maggs.
Yo, they're just gonna make Revan a woman, which you could already do it to begin with in the original game.
Yeah, but it's gonna make that's canon now. Actually, I don't either way.
Well, Revan. The whole thing is you don't know what gender Revan is, right?
Yeah, but
we all know it's Revan's a dude.
In one tweet, she said, quote, "Isn't KOTOR your favorite? No." Yeah, and she takes particular interest in the patriarchy. In 2014, she wrote, "Fighting the patriarchy makes me hungry, so I'm going to sit in the kitchen while my male partner cooks dinner." Oh, you're so progressive.
God, I feel bad for the male in that situation. Bro was like, bro wants to die sooner.
Dude's probably working hard on that
cuck.
meal too, and she's gonna be fucking rude about it.
When Barnes & Noble posted a fan question, "If you were an action figure, what would be your awesome accessory?" Mags respond, "A hammer for smashing the patriarchy. It would have bows."
Cringe.
That's cringe.
It's
okay. Well,
it's freezing, but hating the patriarchy keeps me warm.
As long as the game's like modern, but like
I'm so worried about that.
She's gonna totally ruin it. Her and all the rest of the activists that they have on the payroll, they're gonna totally ruin it, dude. Come on, you know this.
Probably, but I'm going with at least a little hope.
No, there is no hope. It's me. Remember in Destiny when you walk
all I
in the
can
moon?
give is a little hope, and that's all I can do now. But when
Meme,
I
do you
get
remember-
disappointed, I just leave and don't play it. That's why I don't really play Destiny 2
Meme.
anymore.
No, but like, do you remember in Destiny on the for the moon Lost Sector, there would be that one shadow guy who screams, "There's no hope."
Yeah, that's us.
That's me, bro. It's like you're saying there's a little hope, and I'm like, "There's no hope. Run."
I try to be a little optimistic with like certain things that I like, but
I mean,
like,
I can't be optimistic about Star
I'll
Wars.
wait till
It's literally impossible for me to be
I'm
optimistic.
gonna wait till the final product, and then I'll be like, okay, it's fucking terrible. Because any game that's getting made that's by people like this and stuff, even if it's a remake or whatever, I'm always gonna wait for the reviews and shit to see how fucking trash it's gonna be.
Sure, but come on, dude. We know.
It's probably gonna be bad.
What are the odds that it's not gonna be trash?
Very slim.
Come on now. Yeah.
I'm still gonna
What are
go
we
in
doing now?
optimistic. I'm still going in optimistic, and that's the best I can do.
You're a braver man
What are
than
we
I,
doing
sir.
now?
I'm pessimistic.
Say, kudos.
I'm thinking like, how bad is it gonna be? Where are the character assassinations gonna happen? How badly is the dialogue gonna be shit? Is there gonna be
Fucking Blue
animation
trying to
glitches?
assess the situation.
I'm just wondering who has been assassinated. Which character? Like, who did they kill off immediately? Not like action game. I mean, like just kill off like their character.
Bastila. Bye bye.
No,
Bastila's
no,
a
please,
man
please.
now,
Our work is unfinished, Guardian.
which wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, but we live in the post Disney Star Wars, so anything's possible.
The
Also,
only
no one's
thing
really
that
gone.
makes sense is what the original is fucking
Have to be ready.
Revan can be male or female, and that's probably the best thing about it.
Wow, you want choice? Fuck you. It has to be a woman because feminist stuff. We need strong, independent women. No choices for you, you disgusting man. Anyways.
But this also means, though, if they're using Revan, that means the Old Republic, the MMO, is canon at this point now. Which means Revan's
they
already
just
established as a male.
Can they just canonize the old game already?
Why else would they remake it? So they can
Why-
canonize it.
I mean, why would he want? I feel like, I mean, the game. I just update the game mechanics. The game's already kind of good as is, though.
I think if they just got rid of that turn-based nonsense and made it like an action game, like yeah,
You're a
hey,
bitch.
For
Anyways.
saying this, Jedi Fallen Order type gameplay, I'd probably like the game a lot more.
I like turn-based combat.
I hate turn-based combat. That's why I don't play
Yeah, I'm
games
not
like
the biggest fan either.
Like that's why I watched the whole fucking video of "Is KOTOR as good as I remember" from Salt Factory, because he's playing it, he's telling me everything I need to know, and I don't have to play those terrible mechanics, and I win.
Yeah, but.
And I get to watch a nice 2-hour video about KOTOR, so like fuck yeah.
Oh, so interesting news in the Apple, or excuse me, yeah, the Apple Epic lawsuit.
Both win and both lose.
Hi there.
It's
What?
funny. Yeah, they technically they both win and they both lose.
How did Apple win?
They're getting like millions of dollars from the whatever, and they can still have Fortnite banned off their store. So it's, they're still getting money, and they also are not. They don't have to reinstate Fortnite.
Interesting. I just saw where the judge ruled that Apple can no longer force developers to go through the Apple Store for in-app purchases.
If I'm pretty sure what actually is that they have to either give options instead of just going through the App Store instead of.
Judge
No.
Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers handed down a decision in the closely watched trial between Apple and Epic Games on Friday. Rogers ordered an injunction that said that Apple will no longer be allowed to prohibit developers from providing links or other communications that direct users away from Apple in-app purchasing, of which it takes 15 to 30% of gross sales.
Good for them.
Yeah, I'm happy about this because fucking now I wish they didn't have to go through the Apple App Store to put the app on the phone.
This is why Android's superior.
Oh, absolutely.
Imagine having to buy, or not buy, just to get a whole nother Apple ID to play Japanese Weeb mobile games. Fucking
You're
nerds.
wrong. Apple is not bad. You're wrong.
Apple sucks.
Are you being satire, or are you just like...
Yes.
Blue, tell me you're joking.
Yes. I own an iPhone. Yes, man.
Well, you're allowed to own it, but like, you know, whatever.
You're allowed to own inferior products.
Doesn't mean I'm happy.
Don't
about it.
get. You're allowed to own a shitty Xbox. Okay, that's fine.
He's got you
Okay.
there.
I just said you're allowed to own inferior products. That applies to me as well.
Yeah. Damn.
It's allowed to be gay.
But
I
he's
never
also
said
but Blue's technically also better than you because at least he has a computer. That's good.
Well, yes, but he's Canadian.
You're
What does
literally
that have to
from
do with having a better
Alabama.
computer?
You're from Alabama. I feel like that's just a counter.
Okay, but I'm American. You're Canadian.
You don't steal Florida's cred. You're all from Alabama.
I'm still American and you're still Canadian.
Yeah, and I'm North American. Haha, big win.
You're also Canadian. Shut up.
Still North American. Big win.
Okay.
Unless taxes.
So
Too far north.
I'm just as American as you, nerd.
No, incorrect.
Got him. You can't come back at that.
First off, Native American, therefore, no, I can be more American. Not well. I guess people can be, but I don't think you are.
I'm native.
Okay.
No, he doesn't mean. Wait, hold up.
I don't mean
Hold
my family was in America before the colonies started.
You don't have a family.
So you mean whenever you lost the war? Yeah, I remember. Anyways.
Whenever you lost.
My
the
cousin-
war.
I mean,
Well, to be
Get it, you
fair,
don't
our
have a
people
family.
didn't know we were in a war, but we were
That's-
trying to give food for Thanksgiving, okay? Like,
also true. Also true.
That's cool. It's called you lost. Anyways.
ah,
You know, giving our people diseases to weaken us is also.
Yeah, and that sounds like your issue. That sounds like your problem. Sounds like you.
It sounds like
I'm sorry.
biological warfare. Sounds a little.
I'm sorry that
sounds a
you
little
couldn't.
uncouth.
I'm
Sounds a
sorry
little
that you couldn't
uncouth.
start a blanket. You couldn't start a blanket. That ain't
Sounds
my
a little
issue.
uncouth. Sounds a little uncouth.
Well,
I want
in
some
the
coffee.
end, I want crack. Anyways,
Same thing,
Also,
to be
my-
honest.
My tribe was literally one of the bloodiest tribes.
you can say all you want. That doesn't change history and who won in the end. And also,
I
guns.
mean, I
Guns.
think, yeah, people with guns getting outsmarted and fucking scalped is funny.
Yeah, one size, one vote. Once more familiar with the land. Also, they still lost anyways. Got them.
I mean, I'd say my tribe's winning now, as they have casinos all around the world.
Yeah, because we're forced to pretend like sympathy.
Well, I mean,
Because
not
realistically,
really.
if America actually acted like an empire, they would have already just got rid of all the dumb tribe shit and be like, "Ah, you're now American. Deal with it."
You know what happened?
Nothing. I mean, what would
A lot.
What would the tribes do? They'd be like, "We were on conquered land." It's like, yeah, and we're an empire now. Deal with it. Like, okay, that's how like empires operate. They take your land.
Okay.
It's their land now, and also
Why is that not working?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What happened last time an empire tried to tell America what they can do?
wait. So hold up. So you're saying Native Americans are American? I thought you were saying they weren't technically American because they're.
No, I said we were on America first, therefore I am more American.
That's not how that works.
It quite actually is how it works.
So America's on its hero. So if you're not, so technically speaking, you're not American unless you don't like.
No.
You don't have this argument.
To be an American, you have to be in America for 10 years to have complete citizenship.
Not if you're born with
Yes.
dual citizenship.
Well,
Yo.
yeah, but we're not talking about dual
Yo,
citizenship.
boys, I'm gonna head out, dude. My back is killing me.
All right, bro.
Okay, see you, digital.
I'll talk to you guys later. Sorry.
See
Later.
See ya.
You gonna join us, Blue?
I'm doing trials. Can't.
Motherfucker.
Oh, no. Like base citizenship, not count dual citizenship because then technically you belong to two countries, and that's just a whole different thing. What was that? Well, I had a train of thought, then digital said you had to go. Give me a second.
Also, when Native Americans here's like obviously they're American citizens now, and that's like because they like anyone could be American.
Starting in 1920.
Yeah, that's the key word was the now part. Go get.
I know. I just like throwing history facts.
It didn't really change my argument. Anyone can be American.
Well, my argument was.
And there is no tier list. Like here's the thing. Like, let's say if I lived in America for like 10 years and I had blah 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 blah. Let's just go with that. I would still be as much an American as you. And there is no fucking tier list where you're like, actually, my genetics say I'm more American than you.
Actually, there is a tier list. It's how long your family's been in America. There's always been a tier list of American citizens.
I've lost interest in this conversation.
Right.
There's a tier list of any citizen. Like, if your family's only been in a country for one generation, it's not gonna like. Okay, you're American, but you wouldn't like.
Trying to say they're less American than other Americans?
Yeah, no, but people wouldn't point to you and be like, "Oh, that's an American." They'd point to like somebody who's been there for like 8 generations instead. Like, no, an example. There is a tier list. It's not like important, but there is a tier list.
You ready to go?
There's always been a what? What? I'm ready with you. I don't know what we're doing, but I'm ready.
Okay. More Crucible.
Yeah, I already did all my bounties for today, so I'm just sitting here.
Actually.
Also, I saw what you sent me, maybe. Yes, sir.
Which one?
You
Kelly or
both.
Kura? What sock on? Suck
Yeah.
on these nuts!
I was there for. I literally stopped moving like 5 minutes ago. What do you mean?
The sound Kelly made, holy fuck, dude, that's a mighty nut.
So Twitch is suing 2 users alleging they led hate raids. After a month-long upswell in harassment targeting marginalized streamers. Go fuck yourself, Polygon. Twitch is suing 2 users for allegedly conducting so-called hate raids on the platform in violation of its terms of service. Twitch lawsuit names 2 defendants, Twitch users Cruise Control and Creatine Overdose, alleging they're responsible for some of the recent hate raids on Twitch. The term refers to when I don't care what shit. In the complaint, which was filed Thursday in the U.S. District Court for Northern District of California, Twitch has said it has expended significant resources to investigate and ban the 2 users, as well as to implement updated security measures. Yeah, how about you make it so that you can't chat on somebody's Twitch channel when they're not streaming, so they can't get banned for people spamming bullshit when they're not streaming.
Mentioning the thing YouTube.
Wait, did you just leave my thing? Go get?
No, I didn't touch my controller for 2 minutes, so it's just like, nope, you're not allowed to be here anymore.
All right, well, here.
I tried to tell you, but you were in the middle of VNet, so I just waited.
Oh, we should said something. Invite. Twitch said it found that the account Cruise Control is responsible for nearly 3,000 bot accounts associated with hate raids, and said that both accounts created software code to conduct automated hate raids and to avoid Twitch's efforts to block the bot accounts from the platform. At the time of filing, Twitch was unable to confirm the identities of the account owners, but has said that Cruise Control is in the Netherlands and Creatine Overdose is in Austria, excuse me. We hope this complaint will shed light on the identity of the individuals behind it. Oh, wow, so you're literally trying to get people to dox them?
Yeah, instead of actually fixing your shitty platform.
Behind these attacks.
And other people to do other people's work.
And the tools that they exploit, dissuading them from taking similar behaviors to other services, and help put an end to these vile attacks against members of our community, a Twitch spokesperson said to Polygon over email. Hate and harassment are long-running problems on Twitch. Really? Is that so? If that's the case, then aren't you part of the problem, Twitch?
Does that mean we can stream on Twitch now and say what we want?
No, no. TOS, TOS.
What's that? YouTube's better?
It's a show of good faith by Twitch. So many people have been affected by this, and no one who's committing these acts should feel comfortable with anonymity. Wreck-It Raven, an organizer behind the walkout, told Polygon over Twitter, "This issue has many fronts, though, and we need to understand that people are still hurting." Hurting from fucking what, you fucking pansy?
Oh no, he said a bad fucking word.
Right?
In like 7 different cajillion versions of the same word.
I mean, the biggest issue with this is you can get banned for it while you're not even streaming. So obviously, if you're stream team, you have mods, you can just like you put it sub only or follow only, whatever.
Yeah, but they're making the thing is that they're making it seem like it's because of their fucking feelings and shit, not because of you can get banned.
I mean, what's more important, your feelings or the potentiality you can get
clearly
banned?
Their feelings, because that's what it is for these people.
Which I never understood the like day of no streaming strike.
Oh, stupid.
Bitches, you can get banned.
Stupid in every way.
Whenever you're not streaming.
No, but that wasn't the whole thing was that it was a strike. Not that they were trying to protect themselves from being banned or anything.
I know, but
they're still stupid.
One, you're not gonna do anything, and two, it's not gonna stop them. They can still get you banned.
Yeah.
They'll just do it
it's almost
to get you.
Almost like it's almost like the day without streaming was pointless anyways, because Twitch is literally just like they said, guys, we're gonna solve the problem and just pawn it off to you, like, yeah, now you can solve it for us later. We're gonna go fuck off somewhere else. Even though it's our platform, we should be the one solving this issue. Nah, we're gonna have you do it, people. It's like, yeah, that's awful policy.
Well, and again, this just keeps outlining the same thing that I've been saying for a long time, where it's like, you can't even create a system where people can't exploit it and you use it to nefarious purposes. Like, like Overwatch banning toxicity and shit. It's like you can't stop people from doing things that are toxic when you control literally the entire universe of the game. Every single solitary thing that somebody can do inside the game is controlled by Blizzard, and yet you cannot stop people from doing hateful or toxic things. And in speaking of that, Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis, just said it was posted on Twitter, they are taking a stand against hateful behavior and toxicity. We believe toxic behavior and hateful language is never appropriate. The NGS live operations team is taking action against racism, discrimination, and toxic behavior within our game. We have been taking action. I know. We have been taking action against this behavior and will continue to take the following actions to protect our players and eliminate negative behavior, blah, blah, blah. Bottom line is they just banned like thousands of accounts without actually giving a reason why. And of course, like all other anti-toxicity measures, this isn't actually going to get rid of the toxic people. It's going to give them new tools to work
They just
with.
won't be toxic in the chat, and they'll be toxic to those people directly.
Yeah, they'll just find new ways of being toxic. Yeah.
Like if they're playing on Xbox Live on like the Xbox, they can just message them directly.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
And then, yeah, but most like Xbox is pretty quick about like beating people if you like be toxic.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Speaking from experience, Xbox is pretty fucking quick.
Pretty quick?
Literally, I sent a message one game in Siege, and it wasn't even toxic. It was like, so it was me being petty about somebody being bad at the game. Like me telling them to get ghost and like that. That wasn't the exact reason. In the next game, I was fucking comms ban. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I deserve that.
In the game or like through Xbox?
Xbox comms ban.
He was comms ban in Minecraft.
No, a comms ban is communication ban by Xbox.
You were banned in Minecraft, got you.
Can we just go back to 2007?
Right.
captured. You have
Like,
zone
where people
advantage.
were less fucking pussies, and like, I was in fucking like Halo
Right.
3 lobbies and shit talking people.
12-year-olds
Like,
screaming
well,
the N-bomb and how they fucked your mother and. Yep.
Yeah, like, can we go
I would
back
take
to
that over
that?
this bullshit.
That still happens on Xbox. It's just if you type it, you get banned.
Well, trust me, it's coming to where they'll do it for voice too.
Zone
They already
C
did that in
Only on
Valorant.
PlayStation.
No, they did it on Valorant,
now hold them.
didn't they?
They do it in Overwatch
No,
too, but
PlayStation. PlayStation.
So PlayStation
PlayStation, like-
sucks, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Towards
yeah, they
parties, whatever the fuck
Zone
they do.
C locked. They have advantage.
Why? Just let me kill your teammate. Oh, Jesus, the guy next to you.
I see him.
I touch his dick and twist it. I mean, what?
I tried
Bop
to
it.
and I died.
Bop it.
Twist it.
Boop it.
Twist it.
Suck it. Wait, what?
Suck it.
Jerk it. Wait, what?
Oh god.
the hoe version of Bop It. Suck it.
Zone B
This has
captured.
become
Power play.
sus.
No, remember, have you seen that version of Robot Chicken where he's like, cock it. Assemble the gun. Take the shot.
Oh my god.
Like, you've seen that? You
I have
fucking straight
not, no.
murders-
I never
probably
watched
have.
Robot Chicken.
I probably have, I just don't remember it.
I'll look it up and I'll post it. Robot Chicken.
Walk it with the guac
Bop it.
9000.
Literally the fourth one. 7 years ago. Damn, that's fucking...
That's old, bro. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
So, B,
You're
how do you feel knowing?
crazy.
How do you feel
It's
knowing
in
that that was
YouTube
7
videos.
years ago?
Bop it,
I
or
think I had a
else.
sword.
Load the Glock.
Okay.
No.
Ah yes, I must build a Glock.
Oh.
Oh no! No! No!
There's also just too many fucking channels to serve.
Has zone advantage.
And what's in ours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably take care of that one of these days.
Oh my god.
They will join and be like, why is there not this many channels anymore?
Hey, Rev fucking left. So,
Enemy
Which time?
well, he left permanently this time because he hasn't come back yet.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh my god. He's gonna shoot. That's so fucked up. It's funny. I love it.
Zone C
Pop it,
Son of
twist
a-
it,
enemy has a power
load it, kill.
The ending. Suck it.
Fuck it.
Because the Bop It's in prison at the end.
Suck it. Jerk it.
Fuck it.
5 minutes remain. A strong start. Fight on.
Also, Bop is it has to have it at the end. After that, it is. What hit me? I got instantly killed.
The Bobbit arrested in court.
My
Oh,
favorite
that-
thing when I was watching back then in the day was Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes. That show was hilarious.
Your legend, Rogue.
I love it.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I love the ending part where it's like, load it. Shoot. They really don't make shit like that anymore. That's that funny.
Damn, I can buy the whole season on YouTube for 20 bucks.
Zone C locked.
Fuck that.
All of it?
Find it for free. Probably only renting.
Not
it.
that we would ever condone piracy here, but I'm sure there's other ways to
Anyways,
see it.
I'm buying.
Definitely not at all.
Nope.
The only seas I sell is Sea of Thieves.
Hey, that's where I like to play. My YouTube videos.
They have advantage.
Block it. Shoot it. Kill that family of 4. Kill all the survivors.
What, you're not?
I think my favorite video is like the fucking guy doing like a Shaggy and Scoob voice. He's like, oh, like Zoink Scoobs, looks like we're in the burned down orphanage, and then we're gonna have to murder all the survivors.
Jeez.
It's like a Scooby snack, and it's like, deal.
Will you do it for 2 Scooby snacks?
Keep the pressure on.
It's like, Scoop, get ready, let's burn that orphanage down. Kill all the survivors.
Oh, okay, I'm dead.
So Steam has a new download page thing.
Is that any good this time?
No.
Wait, what do you mean download?
So you know when you click on download on the bottom of your screen and it takes you to the download page of your Steam?
Yes.
I hate this.
Yeah, so there's that's the whole new menu thing for here now.
Is it any good? Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Like what did it address any issues? Like what was people's problem with that page?
It sucked.
I don't know what people's problems with it. I think the only thing I didn't like is that it just didn't give you enough information of how much you're actually downloading because it was kind of just basic.
I mean, it was basic, but it did its job. Like, got all the information you needed.
It's still basic, but now I just kind of get a little bit more, which I guess is cool. I guess.
Fair enough.
Total, disk usage, peak, current, which is your same stuff. Network, disk, and then your actual download itself, which is right here. And then it just shows you. You can see more of the bars easier on your network and where your disk is at when you're downloading it.
Probably killed me dead.
I'll take a screenshot just to, and I'll post it.
Killing everyone here.
Every time you say doink, Scooby, you get really, really close to going to a goopy, and I'm waiting for you to do it on accident.
No. Okay. Zoink, Scoop. I didn't mean to murder your whole family.
Damn, that got dark fucking quick.
How do you feel about Scooby-Doo being canonically an alien?
Based.
And hopefully Discord's like, oh, too big of an image because your screen's in 1440p.
Yeah, because image because you're fucking virgin.
I thought you could go pretty big on the images.
Unless you pick Nitro. I'll just
No, even without that, I thought you could go pretty big.
No, I got my whole fucking whatever. This is what it looks like. It's in gaming pick, yeah. Whatever.
I'll have to check that out later.
Yeah, all I did was download Star Wars, the Lego Star Wars, the complete saga.
Are you talking about the OG one or this fake one that came over?
The good one.
So in another episode of Based Texas, banning social media users for their political opinions is now illegal in Texas.
How does that work? Like, how is that going to be enforced?
To be fair, it should like the law shouldn't be a thing, but like,
I'm like, how do you enforce that?
Get banned.
How do you enforce that though? Like, because these tech companies
fines.
Yeah, I was going to say, you find a shadow of them, you find them enough, and hey, they'll stop doing it.
Governor Greg Abbott signed House Bill 20 on Thursday. The new Texas law protects social media users and their content. The law prevents social media companies from banning users based on their political viewpoints. It also requires disclosures on how sites manage content, as well as their complaint and appeals process for removed content. There is dangerous movement by some social media companies to silence conservative ideas and values, said Abbott. This is wrong, and we will not allow it on Texas. If platforms are notified of illegal content, the law requires them to evaluate it within 48 hours, a policy that mirrors at least one proposal in U.S. Congress. Companies that break the rules face civil lawsuits or action from the Texas Attorney General. We will always defend the freedom of speech and we will always defend the freedom of speech. That's weirdly worded. We will always defend the freedom of speech in Texas, which is why I am proud to sign House Bill 20 into law and to protect First Amendment rights in the Lone Star State, said Abbott. Social media websites have become our modern-day public square. They are a place for healthy public debate where information should flow freely. But there is a dangerous movement by social media companies to silence conservative viewpoints and ideas. That is wrong, and we will not allow it in Texas. Now, technically, it's not an anti-conservative bias. It's an progressive bias. Yeah, it's because they'll ban lefties if they go, like TERFs and shit that go against the progressive
Alex
narrative.
Jones, be gone.
I mean, Alex Jones was hugely against the Bush administration and stuff like that. It's like he's not entirely a lefty, lefty right, which people make him out to be, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Based
Alex Jones, yes sir.
And in another episode of SJWs Always Eat Their Own, Life is Strange True Color has been pulled off the Steam CN. Is that Canada? No, China.
CA for Canada, by the way.
Is it CA? Okay. Yeah, pulled off the China region because they had a the game's Steam page shows a Tibet flag.
There's no way.
What game?
Life is Strange True Color. So the second Life is Strange.
I'm amazed they're even allowed to play these games.
Well, not very much. You are limited to 3 hours a week of game time in China now.
So wait, was it a screenshot or was it like a trailer?
No, I think it was like just the image on the page.
Is it this one? I'll just
I can't see because I'm in the middle of a game, so.
It's all good. I'm getting it. The link and shit.
But yeah,
It's gonna be my last game.
SJWs always eat their own.
Nothing lost though, because it's China, I guess.
Well, and it's also Life is Strange, and who fucking cares?
Just those weirdos.
Life is Strange is a shit game anyway. I'm not interested because I don't really care for those games. I think just visual novels are better.
Yeah, they are.
They're just, in my opinion, shitty fucking whatever.
Yeah, they're visual novels mixed with walking sims, and they're not even good at either of those things.
Well, no, I mean like they're just fucking like pandering to SJW.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, what was it? I think everyone. I think the biggest criticism of the first Life is Strange game is like Chloe Chloe the blue hair girl, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a lot of criticism, but
like
you can't criticize the game. What are you, stupid?
No, but like everyone's like it was exposed that like she's just a total bitch.
Yeah.
But like she's always made to be the good character, even though she's a total bitch who is like, oh, okay, it's whatever at this point. It's Life is Strange.
yeah, she was a terrible character.
Terrible person. If she was a man, everyone would like laugh her at the door.
Oh yeah, everybody would have hated her. Yeah.
Also, she has one of the funniest moments I've seen one of the funniest moments I've seen in a game, where she's like, I should be the one in control of all the guns, because screw all the men or whatever. And then like she gets a gun for the first time and shoots and accidentally shoots herself. It was like the funniest thing ever.
That's hilarious.
She's like, I'm pro gun control. Simply taking all the guns away from the men. Shoots herself anyways. My bad.
Well, of course you're pro gun control. You can't handle a gun, so you assume everybody else can't handle a gun. Wow, it's almost like art imitates life.
Even unintentionally.
The whole Russian ammo ban.
I mean, that's interesting and all, but
that's just stupid.
I watched a TikTok where somebody was like trying to open up some Russian ammo, and he said, "I'm so glad that this is getting banned."
Oh no, my Russian bullets.
No, he hates opening it. He hates opening it, so he just fucking... He's glad it's getting banned so he doesn't have to buy it anymore. Because, one of the people he lives with, or something like that, used it. It was fucking funny. Because I watched him try to open it, he's like, okay, I'm done.
Thing is that the Russian ammo ban also, it's gonna hurt the AR fanboys too.
Yeah.
Because guess what the Russian ammo ban is gonna do for the people that want to shoot their AKs? Well, if they're gonna be going to 5.5.
Dying from 5.56, it's kind of cringe, to be honest.
Like, they're not gonna be using 5.45. They're gonna be They're gonna be using 5.56 for now because they can't shoot fucking 5.45 or 7.6. So.
That's a power play. You took them. Now hold.
So it's gonna fucking affect that market too. So.
Well, not like that. Not like the ammo market isn't already fucking.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really bad from what I'm understanding.
It is. Like everybody's out of stock. Yeah. So.
And if you're lucky, you get something like decent. Basically,
yeah, like
all you get are the really shitty ammos.
The gun store by me, where I bought my new pistol, they only allow you to buy ammo if you buy a weapon, and you can only buy one box of ammo with it.
Yeah, so you have to spend all the money on a weapon, and you get only one box.
One box.
Wow.
Yep.
How much ammo in the box?
50.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. Although they do have ammo you can purchase for use in their
Oh yeah.
range, so you can still get range time in and not use your ammo, but still, it's
But
quite
you still
shitty.
gotta spend the money to use their range and use their ammo.
Well, yeah, but
And they're gonna charge you more because you're using their stuff.
it's actually not too bad.
Zone A lost.
It's actually pretty. I mean, they use shitty ass
I
ammo
don't
for
know.
that.
Well, yeah.
5 minutes left.
But yeah, it's pretty janky. And then all the online. I mean, it's pretty hard to buy ammo online in California because of their stupid fucking rules. But even the ones that are California compliant are fucking low on ammo and
Hard.
shit, or sold out, or whatever.
Yeah. Big rip to my gun fellow friends.
Yeah, I know, because I want to buy some extra ammo for my pistol, but I can't.
Oh,
You're not allowed to shoot.
Touchdown!
None for you. Oh yeah, they finally added what's it called into D2, right? From Destiny 1, that game mode. I can't remember what it's called.
Showdown.
Rift?
Yeah.
Most Guardian?
Yeah, that's the one, right?
Like, here's an
Took them,
example of the
fucking
stupid
3
California
years.
gun rules, right? So, at a range, you cannot practice drawing your pistol from a holster unless you have a concealed carry permit. So what that means is you are not allowed to practice safely carrying a weapon in a holster until you're already licensed to carry a weapon in a holster.
So like, you can't practice the thing that you're trying to get.
Until you've already gotten it. Yep.
So you can't even get it until like. This is so stupid.
Right? Yeah.
It's like yeah, you can get your license to drive, but
Can't practice
you're not
driving
allowed
until,
to get
yeah.
any practice until
Yep,
you get
not
your
until you've gotten your license. Yep.
And there's
That's-
nobody allowed to be in the car with you. That's not allowed.
Yep, that's how stupid California is. Just in case you were wondering.
Big rip.
Stupid implies they don't know what they don't know what they're
Oh,
doing.
that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not stupidity, it's by design.
Yeah, to hurt people that just want to go pew pew pews.
Yeah. Or protect themselves and their family outside of their home.
Which I don't think you can do in California either way. So
It's
I can't remember the
unbelievably
state,
tough.
but I can't remember the state, but I think it was like, I think Tim Pool talks about if you cross to a certain state, I think it's New Jersey.
New Jersey.
You can't defend your home in New Jersey. You legit
No,
have to.
No. That was D.C. Washington, D.C. They ruled. They had a law that you couldn't have a gun in your own home for self-defense. Now that was ruled against in D.C. versus Heller.
Okay,
But
so like, where are you gonna store your guns?
you can't. I mean, that was the whole point. You can't. You just you practically could not own a gun in D.C. I mean, the same thing in Chicago. It's not legal. Like, there are no gun stores in Chicago. They're not legal. You cannot own a gun in Chicago unless you get like ridiculous license, which of course they never give to anybody. And of course, that's why Chicago has the highest murder rate of, I think, any. Fuck, that was super.
Remember that there's 2 places that I'm aware of in America where you can't have shit in Detroit, and you can't have shit in Chicago. So don't go there.
Yep. Yeah, but what you were talking about, Blue, with New Jersey, you are not allowed to carry a gun in your car at all.
It's a power play. Get those zones back.
So when somebody, I can't remember where they were coming from, but somebody was coming from some other state and they had a gun in their car, which was legal in their state, and they crossed over. And it was an old lady too. And a New Jersey state trooper pulled her over, and she had, they asked her, do you have a weapon on you? And she said, yeah, I have a gun. And instead of the cop saying, oh, okay, I see you're from wherever, it's illegal to have a gun here in your car here in New Jersey, so why don't you go home and take care and put that away. He arrested her. Now she's a felon. Now she's lost her Second Amendment rights and her right to vote and a whole bunch of other shit.
Just some old lady.
Yeah, just some old lady who didn't know that you know, you weren't allowed to have a gun in your car in New Jersey. Because obviously
Yeah.
she's not from New Jersey. She's from, you know, like I said, I can't remember where she was, North Carolina or something, where it's perfectly legal to carry a gun in your car.
Yeah, but she had guns and she's a grim.
Old lady needs to be protected. Damn it. Just she can protect herself, but like we need to help her now too. Like fuck.
She's dangerous apparently. You can't.
Okay.
Dangerous. She's gonna give you fucking cookies, bro.
I don't know how that's easy thing. I don't know how these laws are like.
Be careful.
Legal.
She might have put raisins in them.
Oh shit.
No, but
I'm
it's like, I don't know
allergic
how. You tell me this, but it's like I don't
like
know
raisins.
how these are legal. Like
They're
how
not.
These are legal.
They're not, but it takes fucking over a decade to take a law through the process to get it to get up to the Supreme Court and get it declared unconstitutional. Like in California, they just got the magazine ban for rifles, for any magazine that can carry more than 5 rounds, and for pistol, any magazine that carries over 10 rounds are illegal, and they just got that to the Supreme Court, which they should be ruling on pretty soon.
How are you gonna have fun dumping mags if you can't fucking dump mags?
But they
Oh, wait, you can't
I mean,
carry auto anyways.
that
What am I
law has
talking
been
about?
on the books now for like 15 or 20 years, and in the time that it took them to get that law to the Supreme Court, there have been a dozen or two other unconstitutional gun laws that they have passed, like the restricting ammo purchases to only with people, you know, you have to get a background check to buy ammo, you know, banning all sorts of types of quote unquote assault rifles, and doing all these ridiculous things to limit what kind of accessories you can put on your AR-15 and shit, making it so that you can't have a detachable mag on a semi-automatic rifle, like all sorts of nonsense.
Just get an AK, you're fine.
I got a solution. No, you do. You switch guns every time. You pull a Reaper. You're just dropping guns constantly.
Toss the weapon out. Yeah.
Hey, that's not mine anymore. I got this one now. It's the exact same. Nope, different.
You can't load it. It's illegal. So don't worry. Just.
Which they already found a way around that, by the way. Because.
What is it? You just have like attachable mag. Just get
no,
because
the law technically says that the magazine cannot be detachable unless the gun is disassembled, and so what a company did was create a quick pull rear pin, to where you pull the rear pin, the top and bottom clamshell of the rifle separate a tiny bit. That's technically disassembled, and then you can pull the mag out, put a new mag in, and push the rear pin back in.
That's a hassle.
It is a huge hassle. It's total bullshit, and it just shows that they know absolutely nothing about guns or how they operate.
So
yo, let's do all this extra work just to put a new fucking 30 rounds downrange to have some fun shooting at targets.
5. Remember 5. Any magazine for a rifle that carries over 5 rounds is fucking illegal.
Hold up. You're telling me that the free market and capitalism found a way? Let's go.
Yeah, you should see also the stocks that people have had to come up with, because like thumbhole stocks are banned and pistol grip stocks are banned. So like they've got all these weird ass fucking stocks that just look ugly as shit, and it's like they all do the exact same thing. Like it's just a goddamn stock. Like it doesn't change. The irony of this bullshit is like, yeah, you ban like collapsible stocks, right? And it's like, okay, so you're banning something that all it does is increase the comfort and
of your shoulder to shoot the weapon.
Well, yeah, like to make it so that you can customize the how long the stock is, so that you can make it comfortable for you to hold and more accurate. So all you're doing is banning something that makes a weapon easier and make it easier to operate, and make it so that you are more accurate when you operate it. That makes fucking sense, don't it?
My favorite thing is that they'll say, "Oh, it's to stop the school shooters," or some other bullshit like that.
Which, yeah, total bullshit.
Like, fuck off, dude.
Yeah, it's the same reason like sawed-off shotguns are illegal.
I love this fucking post. Fucking looking for an anime with a lonely MC who's a loner at school, and it's a romance anime. And I'm like, bro.
Yo, here's like your every thousands of other.
Let me get the book out real quick. Let me get my book out. Hold on. What slice of life are you talking about? Because like I can like
I could
like,
probably name half
like
of my
right
list.
now? I'll just give you 3.
Like here's the thing, 50. I'm like not interested in the slice of life genre because it can actually be really good. Not always, but it can be really good. But like 50% of slice of life anime that are romance have that description.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like that's just it's like that's not helpful. It's like I'm looking for a show with this, but it's like bro, where do we start?
I'm looking for this thing that I've watched 7 times, so just recommend me the same thing I've watched 7 times, so I can watch it the 8th time.
No, but I'm like no, like it's like I'm watching this and it's like and I'm reading this and I'm like bro, there's so much you can like there's too bro, come on, be more descriptive. You're lonely and you want a show. Just tell us, please. We got you.
So was that your Reddit post?
I was gonna say, sound like you're talking
God,
from
I wish.
experience there, Blue.
God, I wish it was my Reddit post. But no.
I keep telling you, I got some wholesome shit we need to watch. I'll heal your broken heart, sir.
I don't believe it. I am miserable. I also didn't help that I fucking decided to watch Marley anime and now I feel fucking miserable again.
Oh no, you watched that fucking movie.
It's a good movie, but holy
Dude, you
fuck,
are
I
watching
feel
all
miserable.
of the stuff that is like hate myself and want to kill myself afterwards.
No, like, dude, that movie, especially in recent events, and my dog's name being Marley, I'm like, holy shit, fuck. I shouldn't have done this.
You made your decision. You
Yeah, well.
you made your bed
Mistakes
and shit.
were
You better
made.
fucking lay in it.
Here's the problem. I'm just gonna watch depressed shit until I basically. I don't know. Anyway, you should probably end the show because I'm bouncing out, and it's almost 3 in the morning.
I guess.
Yeah,
You
I've
know,
nothing
for
to
3
add
hours.
besides what we've already done.
Well, all right then. Thanks everybody for watching. Smash like Chan, because you know she loves it rough.
Smash her like she's hot.
Yep.
You know.
Hit subscribe Chan, because he likes that BDSM stuff.
Don't judge her though.
Subscribe and comment and all that good nonsense.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah,